we're live. Hooray! Hello, everyone. Hi.
Yay, hi.
Thanks for joining us for another night of Roll for Damage. It's so good to be back with the girls, as always. And thank you, everyone, for joining us in chat. It's going to be a fun session of masks, some superhero, TTRPG, teen drama today. And yeah, my name is Lily Sparks. I'll be GMing this session. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Lily Sparks. And these are the girls. Let's go around and say hi to everyone. So let's start with Amanda.
Hey friends, it's me, Amanda McKnight. I do general nerd stuff. I'm an actor. I'm a cosplayer. Yeah, got lots of cool stuff I can do. You can check it all out in my Linktree. And you can find me pretty much on all social media as @VampX13. My username from when I was 12.
Awesome. Thanks, Amanda. I'm sorry, everyone. We're not going to have music on the stream because it just seems to be slowing down my computer and I can't fix it for today. So yeah, enjoy the dulcet sounds of our voices instead.
We're very dulcet.
Yeah.
We're very dulcet.
So lovely. Let's say hi to Meg.
Hi, I'm Meg. Normally I'm an HR professional, but then some evenings I come and play D&D and other tabletop role-playing games with these amazing ladies. So find me on Twitter at MegMegGibson. Yeah, I'm so excited to play. We did character creation last time, but I'm so excited to really delve into math.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. And let's go over to Jess because Max ran away.
Oh no, she went away. Hi, I'm Jess. I've worked all day, so I'm just like, I don't even know, my brain is empty. I am a college professor, and I am the chief marketing officer of Stormcrow Alliance, where we have 2 nerd bars, one in Toronto and one in Vancouver, and also an online store. I do a lot of cool things. I do Pilates. I like to go to the beach, which I can do because I live in Vancouver.
Yeah.
I will never get over the fact that I can just like literally get in my car and 10 minutes later there's like sand and shells. Like it's just insane.
Yeah, a sea beach is way better than Toronto and Ontario fake beaches.
I agree.
Beach.
I 100%. It's like a real, actual, literal beach. And I love it. And like, I was going to be like, I like long walks on the beach, but like that, but I do. I really like long walks on the beach.
It's good for you
so
too.
great. Yeah, I know. I love it.
Calves.
So much working up the calves. But yeah, so that's me. I'm doing this on hard mode, and I'm supposed to just talk about me today.
Yes.
So that's what I'm doing.
Because we
just
love
me.
Jess. Yay.
Yay.
Jess
Love you
is
too,
great.
Lily.
And last but certainly not least, it's Maxine, who has the wrong Instagram name on the overlay. Don't worry about it. I'm fixing it next time. If you want to stalk Maxine, the link's in chat.
You don't have to follow me. I don't post anything of value, just my dog.
It's very valuable.
Assuming Junior is not of value, he is the most beautiful dog, most precious bean.
He is a precious bean.
I mean, there's my dog, so now I can't say he's the most beautiful, but he is a good boy.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
He's all right. He's okay.
As the one that doesn't have to clean up his poop, I can say he's perfect.
Yeah.
That's always how it goes. So, yeah, we're going to play masks, but we're also going to do a giveaway at some point during the stream for what are we giving away today there, Jess?
So we have one of these little guys. So at the Stormcrow, we decided that 2020 is such a garbage year that we were going to make a D2020 disaster die. So we made a D2020, and it has things like COVID-19. Can you even see this?
Yeah.
And Australian bushfires, and I think meth gators is on here somewhere. Meth gators. There you go.
The meth gators.
Meth gators and murder hornets.
Yeah.
The murder hornets. And so
what happened to the murder hornets? Are they still around?
No, we killed them all.
Oh,
no, there were a whole bunch on like Vancouver Island, like near Nanaimo, where I drive by all the time. And yeah, no, literally what happened actually was like these people put on these like beekeeping suits and took flamethrowers, and they actually flamed through and killed the nests.
Wow.
That's literally what happened. That is what happened to the murder hornets. Yeah.
2020.
Right? I wish we could just do all that to everything.
2020, yeah.
But yeah, so these D2020s, you can get them on the Stormcrow shop like probably for the next 3 minutes because there's only 7 left. We had 2,000 and we have 7.
Why didn't you have
And-
2020 is my question.
That is
the
a good
manufacturers would have hated
question.
that.
Probably the manufacturers would hated that. But yeah, so we made these. We have 7 left. You might be able to buy one now. They might be sold out by now. We're getting more, I think, in like late November. But if you want one between now and then, either you can buy one. And we actually, our code is roll for damage, and you get 15% off at the Stormcrow shop on anything. Or you can potentially win one of these. So we'll tell you how to win one of these soon enough. And they cost $20.20 Canadian.
Sweet.
So, yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Pretty fun.
Well, put away your D20s because today we're playing Masks. So,
True.
welcome to Masks.
Fair.
Masks is a teen superhero RPG by Magpie Games, which is a great company making diverse games for lots of awesome people. If you want to... Wait, did I write this shout out? Yeah, I did. If you want to play games with me, like Masks and other things, you can go to magpiegames.com where you can actually sign up to play in one of the games I'm running in October. So that's a thing. That's cool. But today we can just get a taste of Masks as we dive in with our new characters. Why don't we start the stream off in case people missed the character creation session and just start with going around and doing a little intro again to your character. The mindset that I want all of you to be in today is it's the first day of school. It's like superhero academy, first day. You're wherever you are getting ready for school and, you know, how do you prep? How do you get yourself psyched up? You know that 3 of your best friends, your superhero girl team, are also going to be there with you. So that's cool. But yeah, where are you at and what are you doing?
Okay. I feel like I want to buy like new socks before I go into the academy. So I feel like I've just left my apartment and I'm like looking for her. Felicity's probably like at a thrift shop that like just opened and she's like, oh my gosh, like I need the socks for this outfit, and is furiously like throwing socks somewhere looking through.
Perfect.
Where I'm at.
Cool. Yeah. Is there a particular like kind of sock that you are like
Well, I think
searching
like
for?
I'm wearing a lot of purple today.
Mm-hmm.
And there is like some pom-poms on my shoulders. So I think I'm looking for something that maybe has purple pom-poms on it.
Nice.
Like not in my shoe, just on the ankles, so I can like show that off.
Cool. And give us the rest of Felicity's aesthetic. Just a quick reminder of what Felicity looks like. So our
Yeah,
viewers can
so
picture.
Felicity is kind of, as a person, if it weren't for her outfit, she'd be like a pretty like non-assuming, unnoticeable person, except she has shocking like bright white blonde hair that she usually keeps back in a braid when she's not fighting crime. And other than that, she is usually dressed in something that kind of looks like 2 closets maybe like had an argument with one another.
Nice. Great description.
It's almost it could like almost be high fashion, but mostly it just makes you like sort of quirk your head and be like, is she dressed up as someone or like what is this? So yeah, just a very like bold and vibrant aesthetic.
Nice.
And so yeah, she's wearing right now today she's probably wearing like a purple blazer with like fuzzy pom-poms on the shoulders. She's wearing like a silver like shirt underneath that's like a turtleneck, and she's got on some sort of like plasticky pants.
Plasticky.
That only, yeah, they're like plastic-ish.
Cool.
That only go that only go to like midway. Like they're almost like a capri, but like if you wore, you know how gentlemen used to wear in like the 1700s?
Gentlemen. Gentlemen's
yes.
plastic pants, you say.
But that shape of pants that you would wear if you were like a gentleman in the 1700s, it's like that shape, but like kind of plasticky and also purple.
Perfect.
And so yeah, she's got socks on right now that are probably like a lime green, and she's like, this works, but I'd like something a little more in tune with what I'm wearing.
Awesome.
And yeah, and just like holographic like shoes, like something that's probably like really shiny.
Sweet.
If you see it in direct sunlight, it'll probably blind you a little. So yeah,
Cool.
that's and she wears I think I said she wears glasses. So she's probably wearing glasses.
All right. Awesome. There is, like as schools do nowadays, as I'm told from kids, they kind of have like those school chat groups, the group chats and in the WhatsApp and the Facebook and the Instagrams or whatever.
Sure. Yeah.
So you're probably maybe in a
God.
few of those. The buzz is excited. People are jamming out. They're ready for their first day of school. And yeah, you definitely hear a couple of people, well, not hear, but like overread some people who are buzzing with anticipation about a new history teacher by the name of, wait, what was the name that I came up with? Oh yeah, Doctopus. Doctopus. A renowned hero.
Like Doctopus? Like, is the last name Topus?
No, like it's not like his title is Doc.
Right.
It's that his superhero name is Doctopus.
Right.
But
okay.
I am sure that he has hit that puss, you know what I'm saying? He's a famous superhero. They get around.
Well,
So
I
is
don't
it-
know his preferences.
Not with the students, obviously. That would be
I don't want to
inappropriate.
think that about my teachers.
Oh my god.
Gross.
Yeah. Whoa. Cool. Yeah.
My teachers don't do that. Gross.
Yeah.
Mm.
Anyway, moving on. Who else is getting ready for school?
I guess we all are.
Yeah.
Casey's probably had an early morning, had quick cup of coffee, did a quick jog, grabbed some jeans that were on her floor, did the sniff test, they're fine.
Nice.
Threw on a black hoodie crop top, put her hair up in a high bun or a high ponytail, was feeling herself, was just about to head out and realized, oh, right, class or school dress code, so changes her hoodie. Actually doesn't just change it, she just puts on a black tank top underneath, so it's not just her belly.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like humming and hawing about it now, but it's fine. Yeah, that's probably just grabs a quick protein bar on her way out, and it's just constantly on her phone refreshing too, checking the feed, seeing like, okay, Doctopus, she wants to know like to be in on the scoop.
Cool. Yeah, you're totally like LinkedIn, and I recall that you're a bit of a social media personality. Are you not?
Yes.
Are you doing a
my
tweet?
Twitter.
You doing a
Well,
back to
because
school
my tweet is Chaperpone, it's not Casey's. Though Casey does have like just a small one. Yeah, she does follow and like all of her own stuff.
You gotta. It's for the
yes.
algorithm.
So
Also me, that I do that too.
yeah.
You
So
have
she's
to.
done some retweets on her Chaperpone about some of the things that happened over the night. That she wasn't involved because she knew, okay, first day of school, have to be rested, so she didn't do her normal patrolling last night, her normal chaperoning, but she did get a good night's rest, and is retweeting some of the stuff, the other superhero stuff that happened over last night.
Sweet. Yeah. The buzz in the superhero realm is there's definitely a lot of gossip. There's some like relationship drama going on of like 4 of the top superheroes are in an intricate love rectangle. It's been in the tabloids for a while now. And also you would hear about Doctopus now being hired at this place that you recognize as your school. I'm going to call it Super Academy to be basic. So Super Academy is the name of your school. And yeah, Doctopus recently got hired there. People know him as a very refined, kind of a historian type, very bookish looking. And he is known as Doctopus because he has a PhD in microbiology. Is that a thing? That's a thing. Yeah, that's what Jen does.
Yeah, that's what Jen does.
But I actually meant to say marine biology. They both just started with an M and my brain skipped a beat. So yeah,
both.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be marine microbiology.
Sure, yeah.
Whoa.
He has a PhD in marine microbiology, but he's now teaching history at your school because he's big into history. And yeah, people are excited.
Is it actually because he's big into history, or is it because he got like turfed out of the university because he did something?
No, he's got a great reputation. I don't know why everyone hears
So
octopus and
suspicious.
automatically thinks that he's, and what, he wasn't kicked out of the university. He graduated. He just has a PhD.
Oh, so he has a PhD, and so then he decided instead of being a professor to like go and teach high school.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. I like him. He's a nice
superhero
dude.
high school.
Yeah.
Super fair. Good point.
Like, is he like a human, or
He is a human.
Is he just like a normal human?
He is a human, but where his powers come from, you would know that they manifest as like a shadow creature. So he can grow like 8 shadow arms that can, stretch really far, have super strength, go through walls, that kind of thing. So, I mean, in his early younger days of heroing, people did think, oh, is he going to turn into a villain? Because like just because you have shadow arms, it makes you a villain. So he did have a bit of a rep like that, but he has just proven himself over and over again to be a good guy that just happens to have shadowy octopus arms.
And is he involved in like any underwater stuff? Like would I know him at all from?
Yeah, you might have encountered him at a charity event here and there, some philanthropy things. While he is not, an actual octopus person, he is a marine biologist, doctor. Yeah. So,
Yeah, okay.
He does the things.
So in one of the news articles, Casey is going to retweet it saying, oh, those students are so lucky. They're in good hands, tentacles, shadows, those lucky students.
Mm-hmm. Great. Beautiful. Yeah, the tweet, gets a bunch of likes because Doctopus is trending right now because of this new announcement. So it's all like, bam, 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 thumbs up. And that's just the rhythm you're making as you're walking to school.
Cool.
Yeah. And I have notes. I have organized notes that are so organized.
I can hear how organized those notes are, Lili.
What is Akamu up to?
He's probably still sleeping, so he's gonna be late for school.
Yeah,
obviously.
There's a womp 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 alarm going off.
He like kicks it and then goes back to sleep, and then it probably rings again. Mm-hmm. And then he's like, ugh. So he gets up and then he puts on like last night's black hoodie, black pants, hair is undone. And then he forgets his backpack because he's like, whatever, I don't care, whatever.
Nice.
And then you just walk into school. He doesn't really care about, gossip, teachers or whatever. Honestly, he's just tired. He just wants to go back to sleep.
Mm-hmm. I think you pass by your brother on your way out, and he'll give you a big old thumbs up, have a great day at school, very supportive. And he also passes you what looks like, a woman's clutch. Those metal woman's clutches that they have the little top and they just fold open and they're nice and slender and they're about this big. It basically looks like that. It's like a metal envelope thing. And in it, he has 2 new devices that he's working on. One of them is basically like a little spy camera that's like this big, but it also has tiny little legs like a little bug, so you can control it on your phone and it can like walk around and film things. But the problem is that it's very small, so the resolution isn't great, and it also can't walk that far, but it goes. And the other device is a notebook. It looks like an ordinary like paper notebook, but all of the pages, he explains to you, are actually, they have an electromagnetic field. So if you rip out a page and put it on an electronic device, it'll nullify the device.
Ooh.
So
that's cool.
He's like, be careful with that one and try to use it for good and not pranks.
Okay, sure. Thanks.
No problem. And where's Kitty at?
So Kitty lives pretty close to the school. She's just sort of walking to school. She is excited to see her friends. She's a little bit nervous, but she's kind of trying to keep the nervousness down. She's most nervous about like the schoolwork because she's not super great at it. She's not super great at like focusing in class. She's a bit of a daydreamer. So she's not always had the best relationship with teachers. So she's a little concerned that Doctopus is gonna not really like her too much. But she's also really excited to see her friends. She's wearing like, I think her aesthetic is kind of like cute preppy. So she's got like sort of the like chin length, like straight blonde hair, and sort of a mouth that's like almost too big for her face. But like she's just like, it's a nice day, right? So she's
beautiful. She's
just kind of like walking to school and smelling the flowers literally, and just kind of enjoying the outside, and she's looking forward to seeing everybody.
Nice. Yeah, because you will all recall that this summer was bumping at the summer festival, at the Summer Street Festival. To set the scene for our viewers, we're also in a Toronto-like place. Imagine Toronto, Canada, with a bunch of superheroes. That's what we're working with here. So over the summer at a street festival, you all stopped the nefarious Jug Ford, who was trying Fugdord
the Lemon Lord.
Yes, Fugdord the Lemon Lord, who was trying to take over the city by using those lemonade concession stands at a street festival to brainwash people or whatnot. Huzzah!
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's how you all met. So I don't know how much do you think y'all would have hung out during the summer? This would have happened like mid-summer vacation, and do you think that you all would have hung out more, or?
I think I would have hung out with people as much as I could, because I don't really like have a lot of friends outside of like my family. So I don't really get to like hang out with other kids normally. So as much as I was allowed to, but I also have a lot of training that I have to do.
I don't know what's happening, but thank you all these new followers who are just coming in.
Yay,
lovely to have
you, everybody. Hi.
Awesome. So yeah, you all would have maybe hung out a few times in the whole like we defeated a supervillain together. So maybe you went for some shawarma, had some lunch. So you know basic things about each other. Do you think that you have all reached the friendship level where you have a group chat?
I feel like Casey would have started one. I don't know how much it would have been utilized.
Cool.
Yeah, I think Kitty likes to read group chats and doesn't really like to talk in them too much, but she totally likes to send photos of like cool stuff she sees.
Nice. All right, cool. So maybe the group chat has been hit up today, maybe not, but we'll just have you all arrive in front of Super Academy at the same time. Super Academy is a very modern, very well-funded, sprawling campus. It's got the main school buildings that are all like glass and metal and probably made by some kind of really artsy person. The metal kind of goes off in different directions at the top to simulate, you know, like swooshes of power or whatnot. And they also have a full, you know, like cafeteria, food court building. They also have gyms and training facilities, because obviously you're all superheroes, so you need to mess stuff up, and a state-of-the-art track and football field, all of the trappings, you know. It's probably in the center of the city, although not too close to the downtown, because we all know how parking and rent is in downtown Toronto, let me tell you. Yeah. And so you all show up at the same time, and you see each other.
Hey guys. So has everyone heard that our new history teacher, Doctopus?
Who's that? Doctopus?
Doctopus, he's going to be teaching here. How cool is that? Wait, do you guys have your schedules? I think I posted in the chat. Do we all have history together?
I think I have history, yeah.
Second period, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's where he's teaching?
Yeah, in history.
Oh, but isn't he a micro-marine? I don't know. I get confused with M words.
I think he's a micro-marine biologist. Yeah.
Micro-marine, like for really little, like for ponds? Is it just for like really small water?
I don't know what a micromarine biologist studies, actually.
I think micro means small and marine means water. So does he study little water?
It's more the small stuff
Small
in the
creatures.
water.
Maybe like bacteria in water.
Oh, so he like deals with dirty water. Ew.
Yeah, I've never actually met a micromarine biologist. So
maybe he's really little. Maybe like he's really small and he's in the water?
No, he's like normal size.
Hey, I'm sorry, I got confused.
Oh,
that's
there's
okay.
so many superheroes. Like, people have different specialties. There's so much stuff. You're fine, Kitty. Don't worry.
Okay.
And speaking of so many superheroes, y'all are getting like a full superhero parade as everyone is just showing up for the first day of school. You have some kids that are flying in. You have some teens that are getting dropped off in like the wildest like superhero car contraptions. Think like the Batmobile as a school bus kind of thing. Everything is very fantastical. And you also notice a group that you may or may not be familiar with called the Cheerbringers, and they are, you know, the popular girls at the school. They all saunter in wearing matching beautiful navy blue vests. No, not vests, sorry, blazers with a gold trim and like pleated white skirts, and they are somehow all walking in sync, and they are just like looking around left, right,
They're
left,
like the
right.
cuckoos from Marvel.
Yeah. And
so,
yeah.
I feel like Kitty kind of gets along with them because I think they think she's cute.
Oh yeah, they do. Like one of them, even as you pass by, one of the ones that it's like on the fringe will like give you the nod as she passes, like a.
Okay. Cool.
So many followers. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Wow.
Hi, new people.
Hi.
Hi. We're having fun. We're all talking to cheerleaders now.
Okay.
Are you
Cool.
talking to them, or are you just gonna let them pass? The girl who gave you the nod, her name is gonna be Amy Pelagio.
Okay.
I love that name.
Amy Pelagio.
She has a short blonde bob and like very large blue eyes, but she has like kind of a mulatto skin tone, like a kind of a ruddy caramel color. And yeah, I think you would know her power. You would know that she has like powers of invisibility, but it's more like camouflage a la invisibility.
Okay. Yeah, I think that she and I went to camp together a few years ago in the summer, and we kind of like bonded over our hair.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So like,
was it a hair camp?
It wasn't, but like it kind of should have been because like it was supposed to be like a performing arts camp, but like she and I weren't that good at like dancing, but like whenever everybody else would dance, we would just like brush each other's hair.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, so I think that like even though we don't have really the same group of friends, I think that we probably we chill. And so yeah, I'm totally gonna be like, hey Amy, how was your summer?
Oh, hey, it was good after I saw you. You know, I'm just excited to be back, especially because I hear Doctopus is here. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Right?
He's regular size, right?
Yeah, he's like tall, I think. Like really tall.
But so he studies little things in water, I think. But then why is he teaching history? Is it like the history of little things in water?
Well, you know what they say about people who study micromarine biology is that they usually have other interests.
Oh.
I've definitely heard that one, Amy. Yeah, totally.
Oh, I don't know if we've met before. I'm Amy. It's nice to meet you and
I'm
you.
Casey.
Hi,
I think I follow you on Twitter, but yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, guys, Amy went to camp with me. We had a lot of fun a couple of years ago. Like she's better at dancing than I am. Like I'm just not that good. And like she's better, but like look at her hair. It's so nice. Amy, your hair looks awesome.
And she'll turn to Akamu and be like, "Is that a black hoodie?"
Yeah, ever seen one?
Yeah, but like you wear it, you know? I'm digging it. Very like 90s grunge, dirty sweater. It's like so Kurt Cobain. Yeah, that's the guy's name.
Cool. Thanks. Okay.
You're so
No.
welcome. Well, it was nice to meet all of you. My
You too,
clique
Amy.
is like walking away in sync without me, so I'm just gonna go get back in formation. But yeah, I'll see you all around later. Maybe at
See ya,
the.
Amy.
Did y'all know that there was like a mixer, social mixer later on today?
Mixer. What?
Oh,
I didn't.
Yeah.
where? When? What?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Was
I
there
got
the
an
email?
invite to that.
I think,
my
yeah, it
God.
was just in a lot of the like school group chats. It's not like an official function or anything, but just some of the students like wanted to get together in the food court and like mix it up, meet new people, share powers, and all that fun goodness.
Oh, for
Okay.
sure. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
I'm gonna like look at my phone and then be like, oh yeah, in this chat, and then in the, oh yeah, oh no, I have like this like 50 times.
I know,
Oh my
the
God, I
notifications
can't
are
believe
wild.
it's like, oh my God, there's just too many. My brain can't handle it all.
Well, I'll definitely see you all there then, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, totally, totally.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. We'll chill. Bye.
Okay, bye.
See you there.
And she'll-
Bye.
All right.
Okay.
Guys, she's super sweet.
She does seem really nice.
Yeah, I like her.
What's her powers? It was invisibility.
Yeah. She can totally make herself invisible, but it's not really invisible. It's like your eyes can see, but like your brain can't see.
Cool.
It's like
Oh,
weird.
That's so cool.
And it's so cool. I don't know how she turns off her brain. Your brain, eyes? No, she turns off your eyes. No, she turns off
So,
your brain. Oh
She's
no.
there, but then you can't see her? Like that? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like invisibility.
Yeah, like a telepathic invisibility thing.
What's a telepathic? It's like
like
We'll learn
in
about
your
it in
mind.
class. It's
it's like your mind. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. That sounds fun.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's fun.
Can I
It
be
really depends.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Are you a telepathic?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, cool.
Thank goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
So happy I'm not a telepathic.
That'd be so crazy.
Yeah, then
So what do we
embarrassing.
do you guys all have the same classes as I have first?
When
Well,
you
first,
compare your schedules, you will find that you are all in the same homeroom, but then
Ooh.
after that, you will part ways for second period. Just to make this simple on my brain, you have 4 periods in a day, only 4 classes a day, because superhero academy, you've got other stuff to do. That's better than class. So yeah, first period is homeroom. You have that all together. Second period, you all have different classes. Third period is history, and fourth period, you all have different classes again.
Okay.
okay.
All right. I think that one of my classes is like remedial study skills.
Cool.
Yeah, that's my 4th period class.
Sweet. Everyone pick what your 4th period class is.
I have English.
English? Sweet.
But you already speak English.
I have swim gymnastics.
Swimnastics?
Swimnastics? Cool. Totally. Yeah, definitely. Swimnastics. Great. And
I want to take swimnastics.
I know. That's a sweet class.
And my second period is I have a leadership class.
Cool. Leadership. Nice. And Kitty, what do you think your second period class is? Jess.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm like braining. I think second period is, I think I'm trying to like take Spanish.
Sweet. Yeah, totally.
Like, yeah,
I
I
love
think
that.
I think I'm trying to, because you know what? I thought I'd been watching a bunch of old Antonio Banderas movies with my mom. And like, I think he's really cute and I want to know how he does his accent. So I thought that maybe taking Spanish would help.
Nice. Beautiful.
Yeah.
So, Akamu, where do you think you're going to be in second and fourth period?
I think my second period will be poetry, if that's a class. I don't
Sure,
know.
yeah.
Poetry is totally a class.
Why not?
This is a
Yeah.
very
many
robust
classes at this
academy.
school.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like my high
It's
school.
elite.
And
so
your fourth?
Robotics.
Sweet.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Pretty cool.
All right. And Casey.
My second period is is chemistry.
Chemistry. Cool.
Organic chemistry.
I really wanted to take something else, like outdoor education kind of stuff, or something more physical, like an advanced gymnastics. Oh, words are hard.
Yeah.
But my mom convinced me that I should take more of these academic classes for this semester, and then we'll see for next semester.
All right.
Hmm.
And what do you have for fourth?
Oh, fourth was just English, just creative writing.
English. Cool. Cool. So the bell rings, and it's less of a bell and more of a do-do-do-do-do-do, because that's the most superhero-y sound I could think of. It's a call to action. So
Oh my God, that's the balance for Hero High School.
I feel like there's actually a superhero teacher whose job it is, or like an administrator in the office, and their superpower is they make sound effects. So, you just know that we're going to call them Radio. Radio is one of the office administrators, and he just takes care of all of the important announcements and, of course, the sound effects like the bell. So, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Does he have like a little like radio show in the off hours called Radioactive?
Probably. Actually, yes, that is now fact and canon.
I like it.
Cool.
Radioactive.
Yep.
Or I think it's called Active Radio, just to make it
Active radio to make it no copyright infringement.
exactly, and no nuclear stuff.
How is radioactive is like just a word, I think. It's
Yeah.
But isn't there
But it has that connotation. It's like nuclear and like.
Am I remembering this
That's
wrong? But
true.
wasn't there a show in the early 2000s
Yes.
where they had a radio show called
Yes,
Radioactive?
yes, and one of the characters was named Lily.
Yeah,
and it was on YTV.
What? Oh my God, that's so weird. I
Everyone
didn't
that's
even know
watching
that.
right now, you got to go check it out after Radioactive. The
Okay.
Canadian
Wait.
TV, I think, too.
Was it
Canadian
called
TV.
Radio Free Roscoe?
Yeah, that's
And
what
their
I thought it
show
was.
was called Radioactive in
Radioactive.
that.
Yeah,
That's
I think
so weird.
Oh,
Anywho.
Oh, yeah. There's two. I think there's two. But
Okay.
we'll talk about this after.
Okay,
But
cool.
yes.
Perfect. So
When radio shows were all the craze when we were teenagers.
Indeed. Well, I feel
Still
like
are.
because for some reason in the apparently in school somewhere they had radio stations. My high school never had a radio station.
Neither did mine.
Yeah, so I don't know where these things exist. So yeah, all right. The first bell rings and you head to your homeroom period class. Your teacher's name, she is a retired superhero, one of the older superheroes, so from the the golden generation. So she's probably in her late 50s, and her superhero name is Blitz. But when you walk into the classroom, it looks like a pretty standard classroom, except instead of the classic chalkboards or whiteboards, they're like electronic screens because the school is like very modern and well funded, and all of the desks have like really comfy chairs. The chairs have like nice leather padding and armrests, and the desks are like slightly more spacious, etc. And written on the board, Blitz has written her teacher name, and she prefers to be called Miss B. She has like short, wiry gray hair that just kind of like stands right up. She's got very piercing blue eyes, and yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna like sit. I'm gonna like say to everybody else, like, hey guys, let's sit. Can we sit in the back?
Yeah, we'd love to sit in the back.
Let's sit in the back.
yeah. Okay, yeah, for sure.
You guys want to sit in the back?
Thanks
I'm already
for the
like sitting in the back.
reminder.
Oh,
Oh, hydrate. Oh, yes. Okay.
We have channel points now, so we're all very excited.
I love
about
it.
Yeah, so you all take a seat in the back. There's definitely there's some eyes that turn when you walk in. Oh, it's a doggy.
Oh my gosh,
Hi,
it's such a puppy
Junior.
dog. Hi,
Hi.
Junior.
My dog has left the room because she didn't want to deal with me anymore, but that's fine.
Oh.
And Miss B.
Oh, it's your puppy dog. Is the puppy dog a superhero too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. His power is being the goodest boy.
Definitely.
Trying to eat me.
Gonna add that in somewhere.
All right.
Junior, the goodest boy. So yeah, Miss B will face the class and she'll just get right into it, all about like, we are here to set an example for future generations of heroes. Do you know why Super Academy is the premier academy for superheroes in the land? Anyone? Anyone know the answer? Yes, Miss Felicity.
Yeah. It's because this is where all of the greatest superheroes have come from.
That is partially true. Thank you very much, Miss Felicity. We have many great superheroes that have graduated from Super Academy. But what doesn't make the Academy great? Wait, hang on. I mixed up my words. It's not the great superheroes that make Super Academy great, although they do help. It is all of the superheroes, not just the most famous, not just the most successful, not just the ones whose names you know and recognize. It's also Pylon Boy, who helps elderly women cross the street. There is also Grocery Boy, who helps people carry groceries to their cars. These are not real superheroes, but they are examples of how we each have greatness inside of us. It doesn't just take powers to be a hero. However, now that we are at Super Academy, we will learn to use our powers. So, why don't we have some demonstrations of what our class can do? Let's start from the back and work our way forward. So, you four in the back, please step up. Yes, you as well, Miss Felicity. And let us show the class what you can do.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we'll just, I guess, walk up to the. Do we have to go to? Do we have to go to the front?
You can stay
Felicity
there.
runs
if
up
you
to the
prefer.
front of the class.
Oh,
and
hello,
starts
Miss.
writing a bunch of math equations really fast and doing math like really quickly on the board.
About
Like complex
70%
equations.
of it is accurate, I think.
She's a speed learner. That's one of her skills. Which is why she doesn't take regular school, because she's read a bunch of books and speed learned things. Yeah, so she does a bunch of equations.
Nice.
Some of them might be wrong because she might be nervous.
Nice. Yeah, you go up there and you start scribbling things down, and she's like,
Lightning
yes.
speed.
Lightning speed learning. Now, that is a power that can be used for good, Felicity. Very good. Never forget that.
Can I? Yeah.
Yes, sit down.
You.
Sit down with pride.
All right. I try to go and sit down with pride.
What of the rest of you got?
Casey's going to, while Felicity was doing that and everyone's eyes were on her, she's going to use her camouflage so that she snuck up to the front. So as soon as like the eyes like go back to the front, she just kind of it seems to appear.
Oh.
And she's going to, I assume there's the meter sticks at least.
Yep.
Because I assume weapons aren't allowed on campus. So she doesn't have her swords as usual. So she's gonna use the meter sticks to swing as if they were her swords, do a bunch of neat tricks, and slice the apple in half that is sitting on Miss B's desk.
Oh, beautiful. You even managed to core it. Now, that is a power for good. Very good, Casey. Thank you.
I do a big bow and then go back to my seat.
Lovely. Mr. Akamu, what have you got?
I mean, the last time I demonstrated, it wasn't good. You sent me to the principal's office, so like,
This
I think I'll
time
sit
I
this
am
one out.
prompting you to. Last time it was a little less asked for and a little more suddenly it happened in the middle of my class. So this time, with my full blessing and permission, please show us what you can do, Akamu. Such
You
a
got this,
talented
Akami.
young man.
All right, you asked for it. Gonna stand up.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, Miss B, she feels like there's like this massive bird, just because it's illusions, right? She feels like this massive bird is pecking at her head. And she starts going crazy because she's like, what the fuck? She's trying to get it off, right?
Yep.
And I'm just watching.
Yep. I don't know if she's quite like going crazy, but she's definitely like, oh, yes, very, very amusing, Akamu. One day we will find good uses for your powers. It's just yeah, I can feel the nails and. All right.
Casey
Yes,
is
point
cackling. This is the funniest thing she's ever seen.
She will just kind of try and straighten her hair again. Yes, Akamu, such a treat you are. Looking forward to another year together.
Oh, me too.
And Kitty.
Well, so I was gonna make a black hole, but I'm a little worried that like it might eat everything.
That does seem like.
But I can make a little one. I can make a little one. Okay, here, look. And then I'm gonna like make create like a gravitational singularity in the corner.
Cool.
As like but it's gonna like sort of slowly get bigger and I think
that's enough,
a chair
Kitty.
gets...
Maybe just a little.
Oh, but it's pretty.
Yes, yes.
Don't you like
I just
it?
don't want to lose too many chairs again this time.
Oh, sorry. Okay, all right. And then I stop.
Beautiful. That was just
That's
excellent
awesome.
control, Kitty. Very good.
Thanks. I've been working really hard on it.
Hey, Kitty.
Yeah.
High five.
Oh my gosh. Yay.
Nice. So, yeah, you sit there, and now that you've finished your demonstration, all of the rows ahead of you go. I'm going to say that maybe how much attention do you want to pay to the other students? How much do you want to know about them?
I want to pay a lot of attention, but I'm also going to be eating a sandwich because when I use my speed powers, I have to eat a lot of food. So.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Casey's making notes. She's detailing every little note that she can.
Okay. Casey, what would catch your interest? Like, you're making detailed notes on every student, or basically what I'm asking you is which students do you want to know about right now?
She's definitely making like note of, okay, John has this power, this person has this power, just like notes, but like is making stars with the like really big powers of people that can fly, can do telepathic, can have I'm gonna say like 4 more big powers.
Cool. Yeah. So you will take note of Jet Steel, who is basically looks like Archer from the TV show Archer. Slick black hair, bright blue eyes, very classic good looks. He is able to shoot rockets out of his elbows and thus fly. Yep, he does one of these poses and takes off. There is also rocket elbows. And there is also a person by the name of Wren, W-R-E-N, who appears to be kind of a satyr type. So half human, half goat, like goat legs on the bottom, human on top. And he has the ability to whistle and put people to sleep, which, was inconvenient in the middle of class. But Miss B handled it very well. She went and rapped on everyone's desks until they woke up.
Akamu probably was already asleep, so it...
And probably another one would be, her name is going to be Tina, last name unknown, and her power is that she is able to manifest from her hands sprays of flowers that can then create structures. So she can, form shields, she can form walls, she can form like tables and desks and make solid structures out of flowers.
That's cool.
Yeah. The other students, you know, there's the pretty standard things like super strength, super speed, super hearing. Most people have like one specific power that they do. But then near the end of the class, one of the students who's just sitting right up in front is a small person. They seem to be ambiguously gendered. They have hair that sticks up just in two straight out like spikes on their head, very blonde and bright, but their skin is like a dark tanned color, and their eyes are just pure white. And when they get up to demonstrate their power, they like hop out of their seat and they just stand there on the ground and they just look around the class. And then you can see, even from the back of the room, heat starting to emanate off of their hair and spread. And they're creating an electromagnetic field around themselves. And they're basically a Pikachu. But yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But we don't know them?
You don't know them.
Do we know what Pikachus are?
Yes. Yes,
Cool.
Pop culture is the same. That makes sense.
Okay. All right.
But you don't catch their name because when Miss B goes to call on them, they just pop up and do their power without needing any prodding. So, yeah. And you haven't seen them before.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's basically homeroom. She will lecture further on the importance of morality when it comes to using your powers. She will have assigned homework for all of you to write it's pretty, short homework for first day of school. You have to write a 1-page essay on how you will use your powers for good and be a hero. She looks especially pleased as she gives the assignment to Akamu. And that's going to be homeroom, unless there's anything else that y'all would like to do in this time.
I think I spaced out for most of her talking.
Cool. That sounds good,
I think
too.
I want to pass
Yeah.
a note to Akamu at one point when that, like, partway through the class, is just a drawing of Miss B freaking out.
Nice.
Oh my
And,
god,
like,
you're
a
such a
big
bad
bird.
student. I love it.
I pass it really fast and, like, really sneakily.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
My super speed.
Nice.
Oh my
you
God.
Get this note on your desk.
I read it, and then I like high five her. Like, can I reach you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
I high five you real fast. Miss B doesn't see it.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right. So we are going into second period now. We don't have to go into every class in a super detail unless any of you would like to do something. So second period, Kitty has Spanish, Felicity has leadership, Casey has chemistry, and Akamu has poetry. So anything y'all would like to touch on or know about in those classes?
Is my Spanish teacher like a Spanish superhero?
Your Spanish teacher is going to be a cat person who has your Spanish teacher is going to be Antonio Banderas as Puss in Boots,
What?
but as
No!
like big human form.
Oh my god. Oh
So-
my god. I'm now obsessed with Spanish class.
But like as a cat, or is it like a version
Is
of
it actual
Catwoman
him,
as
though?
a man, like King of Cats, like her brother?
Is it actually Antonio Banderas
No.
who is like
Yes.
shapeshifted? Is Antonio Banderas
I
like
wish.
secretly a
I think Antonio
superhero?
Banderas plays this character in the movie.
Oh no, I know like in
Yeah.
real life, but like in
No.
in the world.
In this scenario, if this were
Oh.
a movie, Antonio Banderas would play this. So
Oh,
they're very much like
okay.
him.
Yes.
Okay.
Their voice
all right.
sounds very much like him. He has like that orange fur of the puss. He wears the big
Oh.
boots, and he also has like, but this one he wears a little Zorro mask and has like the cape. And it's like half of a Spanish class and half of an acting class because he's just really dramatically regaling you with the stories of my youth and my heroship.
I'm
I like
deeply sexually confused in this instance.
What will you do?
Kitty doesn't know what to do with herself.
Oh
she
my gosh,
she
her name
just
is
like
Kitty.
Kitty's just like
Purring.
no, she just can't. She's just like, but like you're like my name, but like you're not me, and but like
You
but I
are a
can't. But how do
kitty,
I do
am a
the
cat.
thing like? How do I do?
Rrrr. You must loosen your tongue.
I'm so, no.
I feel like this isn't the class. This is some kind of weird fantasy happening in Kitty's head or something.
I think Kitty is very, very confused, but also intrigued, but also confused, but also enjoying herself, but not sure that she should be.
Amy's in your class too.
Oh, then I have to hide all of this from Amy. I have to totally just like put on a smile and be like, hey, Amy, maybe can you get can I copy your notes maybe later?
Yeah, I didn't take any, but you can have
either.
this note. And she like slides a note over to your desk, and it's like, what is she gonna say? She's gonna say something really mundane, like, oh my gosh, my brain is not working today. She's just gonna say something like, second period Spanish, and that's it.
My God, Amy,
that's her note.
Right, it is second period Spanish. Oh my God,
we're gonna do so well in this class together.
I know. Oh my God, we need to like talk in Spanish.
I want a burrito.
Oh, you totally just talk Spanish.
Oh my God.
I want a burrito too.
Yep, and
okay, that's Spanish class.
Yep, that's Spanish class. Anyone else want to have a little peek into your class?
I just want to know if there's anyone in leadership that I know.
That you know.
Yeah, that I like know from like the superhero community.
Yeah.
Like any other, I guess, like legacy kids or anyone that like I would have met or anything like that.
Totally. There's definitely going to be another legacy kid, because obviously all of the legacy kids would be forced to take leadership by their parents. Yeah. So you are going to meet Sun, who is a male of Asian descent, has that like really nice like black Asian dude hair that's like very flowy down to his shoulders. He is not only a legacy superhero, he's also a legacy millionaire from his family. They own real estate in their home country. You're not entirely sure where that is. And he's got like just those like beautiful Asian dude cheekbones. And yeah, his superpower, as you would know, or let's say you get paired up together in leadership class to do an exercise together. So you learn a little bit about him. You discover that his power, he is able to manipulate the forces of air, which doesn't sound like that big of a power, but when he like really powers down, he has the ability to like knock over trees, you know, tornado style, all that powerful stuff. So his whole family is elemental powers of some kind. You know that the legacy before him also did have powers of water, which is probably why your parents knew each other. Yeah, they're basically, I guess, the airbending family is what I've just created.
Yeah.
A family of the benders.
Like, they're the benders, and it's like each generation has a new element.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Nailed it. There you go. That's what they are.
Cool.
Yep.
That's cool.
And his name is
Sun.
My chemistry class is pretty boring. It's like all the safety stuff at the first class of, you know, don't touch anything. These are Bunsen burners. But Tina is going to be my science partner. So do some small chat and compliment each other on the demonstrations that happened in homeroom, but nothing else too much. But
I really like your hair.
Oh, thank you. Your flowers were gorgeous. That one shield that you made, like it was super resistant. That was really, really cool.
Thank you. I just feel as though the universe grants us the abilities to do these amazing things. So we should always be trying to create something beautiful.
I so vibe with that of like, you know, we're given what we're given, but then it's what we use of it is what we make of it, you know?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I also can grow like hella weeds. So if you ever want to buy some, like let me know.
I think my parents might kill me, but I'll let you know if thanks. I'm glad I have the hookup.
Yeah.
Hey, do you have Twitter as well, or like any?
I personally choose not to engage with electronic social networks for the sanctity of my soul,
Of course, yeah, yeah, no,
but
it's
no
all
judgment
good,
on
yeah,
you.
yeah, of course, yeah.
And you look
I
down
love
at her
that she's just
petri
like a
dish.
hippie.
Yeah. You look down at her petri dish and it's just like a smoking like rubble of completely not what you were supposed to do.
Yeah.
She's not good at
Oh,
this.
I think that's supposed to be E. coli, but that's fine. Well, it's the first day. What are they gonna do? Fail us?
Even if they did, my weed money will get me so much farther in life than this school.
Always good to have a plan B, I guess.
Plan B.
Plan
Oh my
420.
god.
Plan J.
Yep.
Oh man.
And Akamu.
It's legal here, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry?
Akamu is in poetry.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say, you have a very Edgar Allan Poe type teacher. You know what? Let's make him a superhero also. His superhero name is Poe, Poe. And he has the ability to, when he crafts whenever he gives a soliloquy. No, a soliloquy won't work because you have to be completely
Haiku?
alone for a soliloquy. When he crafts a haiku, he has the ability to enthrall people. So, against your will, Akamu, you are in this poetry class and you are actually quite interested in what's happening.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Hang on. Who remembers the syllable structure for haiku? How many things?
575.
Yeah,
575. Welcome to class here. I look forward to our time. Homework is assigned.
Okay.
And you're like hanging on to those words.
Amazing. Thank you.
You have to do like the snaps, like at a poetry reading. Like, does everybody like start snapping instead of clapping? Like
Yes,
as a
definitely.
Okay.
All the students, there is a snapping chorus.
I love it.
Yep. And
weird
then all the
school.
lights go dim. Because dramatic effect. And then it's lunch period. Are y'all having lunch together?
Yeah.
In the food court?
There's a food court at this school. That's amazing.
Yeah, there's this is a whole campus.
Is there like Sbarro and like
Sure.
McDonald's and like
Yeah.
teriyaki experience and stuff?
This is the premier superhero academy in like all the lands. So y'all got a lot of corporate sponsorship. There's McDonald's, but like they try not to have too many fast food places because they need their heroes to be like in
fit.
tip-top condition,
Yeah.
So yeah, there's gonna be definitely a lot of the major healthier kind of options, but a lot of them are just like people making the food fresh for you, no brand names needed.
Can there be a Krispy Kreme? Because I really want there to be a Krispy Kreme. I think Kitty is obsessed with Krispy Kreme and she loves it and she eats it all the time.
Definitely gonna be a Krispy
you.
Kreme. Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Guys, can we go to Krispy Kreme?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what do you guys want
okay.
for lunch? I can get us lunch if you guys want. I have this like stupid card.
Oh, does it work on Krispy Kreme?
I think it works on all the food court stuff. It's like just for school, and my dad gave it to me. It's got like in the sea, like there's all this treasure and stuff. So we use it for stuff like this when we're on land.
Oh, so like it's like a money, but it's a card?
Yeah, but it only works in the school. I think it's like a cafeteria card or a food court card. I don't know.
Oh, so you can get so many Krispy Kremes?
Yeah, do you want like a dozen Krispy Kreme?
Yeah, but maybe not a dozen. That's a lot. I feel like that would be really
I'll
hard.
have some with you. I'll have some
Yay!
Krispy Kreme.
Okay, guys, do you want Krispy Kremes? Akama, do you want Krispy Kremes?
I'll have a donut. I don't need that much. I brought a sandwich actually, so
Oh,
I'm
okay.
okay. But I mean, if you're getting
Oh,
a bunch, I'll have one. But thank you.
Do you want
yeah.
anything, Akuma? Do you want any whatever you want or donuts?
I'll
Casey,
take a donut.
do you know that
Donut?
they make burgers out of Krispy Kremes? If it's like a burger's a sandwich, you can have, if you want a sandwich, you can have a Krispy
What?
Kreme sandwich with a burger in it.
They make burgers out of Krispy
Yeah.
Kremes?
Yeah, they do. Because
Oh my
it's like a
goodness.
Krispy Kreme, it's like a bun, but it's got a hole in it. So it's not a full bun, it's like a part bun. And then they make a Krispy Kreme donut burger sandwich.
I'm gonna get like 10 veggie burger Krispy Kreme sandwiches. Is that a thing I can get?
I don't know.
Oh
but
my goodness. I'm
I'm
gonna go to Krispy Kreme and try to order that.
okay. Okay.
All right,
I'm
so
really excited to.
standing at the Krispy Kreme in a tight little hairnet and a little apron is a beautiful doggy boy. His name tag says Junior, and he's got like blonde hair, and his floppy ears are tucked back up into his hairnet, and he's wearing
It's an
gloves
ear net.
over his paws. Yeah, it's just a lot of fur on him.
Oh
He
my
should not be
God.
working here, but you know
No.
that however he got
No.
the job, he did. And as you approach, he'll be like, "Ooh, welcome to Krispy Kreme."
I think I have to do a posture check, so we have to do this. Sorry, somebody told us to do a posture check, so we're just like, okay. Thank you for that. I was really getting some lower back pain. So how?
I would like 10 sandwiches made with Krispy Kremes. Veggie sandwiches, please.
Felicity, what if he eats? What if he's a dog? What if he licked the Krispy Kremes?
I'm a person. I was interviewed to work here like anyone else.
Okay,
except-
I'm sorry.
He's trying to like tap the touch screen where he can like enter in specific items, but he only has a paw. So he's just
He doesn't have
his
any.
Aw. He's not very.
Do you want help?
screen.
I can help you if you want.
I got it, and he'll like bend down and take like a pen in his mouth, and he'll be like,
That's hygienic.
Aw.
anything
But
else?
Did you guys know that human mouths are dirtier than dog mouths? So I think that probably I think it's okay. But they probably shouldn't have humans working here.
That's true. That's a
Yeah.
good point. I never
So
thought about
we
that.
can't. You know what? Krispy Kreme dog, you're
Junior.
good at your job, even though you're bad at your job.
Thank you.
And we'll have a dozen donuts, please.
And he will be a good boy, and he will go take all of the donuts with his fingerless hands. He'll just, he's got gloves over them, so it's very hygienic. And he'll just, scoop them all up and with doggy paws, like how they do like this, and put them in the box. And then, put the box on the counter and take your money, etc.
I love it.
I like him. He's a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'm gonna give Junior a tip.
Nice.
Boop.
Mm-hmm. Great.
Thank you
Beautiful.
for all of this food.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a burger and just eat it, and then just like be like, "These are really good." I'm confused because it's salty and also sugary, so my brain doesn't know which way to go.
There's also just donuts if you want. Kuma, have a donut.
No, I like being confused. It's okay.
Okay.
I'm all right.
That's
Let's
cool.
go. Should we go sit with Amy? I want to talk to her about Spanish class because we went to Spanish class and we talked in Spanish. I said burrito.
That's awesome.
I was really happy.
Great.
First day, you always got to start slow, right? That's great.
But that's not slow. It's a real Spanish word.
It is. No, I didn't mean anything like that. I just
Did you
meant,
know
like,
it really means little donkey? I wonder if it's made out of donkeys. Do you think they use donkey meat in the
Burrito?
things?
While you're stammering through that, another person is going to approach you. Nobody recognizes them, gender ambiguous again, but they have like a backwards baseball cap. They've got kind of shaggy hair that falls out of their cap, and they're wearing like heavy black eyeliner and kind of cargo pants. Just a very like casual look, but they'll walk up and they're gonna walk right up to you, Felicity, and be like, "Hey, you Felicity Firestone?"
Yeah. That's my name.
So, your mom is the, you know, that lady in the sea?
The Queen of the Sea? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a very
does
good
that.
your mom joke.
Well, her mom is a joke because she tried to, like, flood the world. And I don't know if you all know that, hanging out with her.
Look, that was a long time ago, and my mom would not flood the world anymore.
That's not a good your mom joke. Your mom jokes are supposed to be funny, to be like, your mom's a joke. That doesn't make any sense. And it doesn't make any sense, like, flood the world. Like, no.
Well,
Isn't it supposed to be like, knock, knock, who's there? Your mom. Like, that's a joke. You're not supposed to do.
I don't think that you are really well versed in the situation that's happening here. But anyways, Felicity, I just came to tell you, we're not cool. I lost people in some of that flooding. So I just needed you to know that. You can tell your mom. She's a bitch. Bye.
Well, wait, before you go, who is your family?
I would like you to roll the first roll of the game, please.
We roll.
You are going to please, no, just Felicity is going to make a roll for piercing the mask.
Piercing the mask. Do I roll a d20 for that?
No, everything in this game you're going to roll 2d6. So to pierce the mask, you are going to roll plus mundane.
Okay.
So I'll read the description. When you pierce someone's mask to see the person beneath, roll plus mundane. On a 10 plus, you get to ask 3 questions. I'll send the questions to you in the Zoom chat. And on a 7 to 9, you can ask 1 question.
I got a 6.
Ooh, a 6. Okay, so that's going to be a miss. But the nice thing about that is you get to now mark 1 potential. So you've just gained 1 experience for your failure, which is the awesome thing about Powered by the Apocalypse, which I love. But do you want to describe how you are unable to further insight this person who is here?
Yeah, I think that I like go to ask that question and I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry, like who did you lose?" And the hesitancy in my voice, because I'm not really confident, because like there definitely is shame in what my mom did, but I'm trying to be like strong and like be compassionate on top of like all these emotions, like kind of make me seem like I'm not as sincere as I am. So it just makes me sound like kind of like I'm like, who did you lose? And it doesn't come off across as sincere as I had hoped.
Yeah, and they will stop and turn and look at you when you ask them the question, but then they'll just kind of like ruefully smile and shake their head and be like, that's the problem with mass destruction. Doesn't really matter the individual people that are lost anymore. See you around. And they'll walk away.
That was a really weird joke.
I'm sorry, Felicity. You don't deserve that. You're not your mom's actions. Like, that's
No,
bullshit.
but it's my job to fix my mom's actions. So, I mean, my mom did do that, and I can't pretend it didn't happen.
Yeah, but like when my mom like set the stove on fire, my dad didn't be like, "Hey, Kitty, you set the stove on fire." He was like, "Hey, you set the stove on fire," to my mom, and then she put it out. Like, that's not your job. Like, you didn't set a thing on fire or water.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of people died.
But that sucks, though. But you didn't do that.
No.
Like, but you can't bring them back to life. Can you? Is that part of your powers? Because that would be really cool. Can you
I
bring them
wish
back
I
to
could
life?
do that. That would
Is that
be
like
really
a water
cool.
thing? Yeah. That
I mean,
maybe
there is the potential at some point. The one thing that I've always wanted to do, but I don't know if my powers really work like that, is because I have super speed. I know of some other speedsters that can like time travel. And so something I've always
oh.
wanted to learn how to do is do that. Do you guys remember that hero we met in the summer when we were fighting the Lemon Lord? Do you guys remember that?
Fuck.
Freakazap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Freakazap.
Yeah.
You guys remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Freakazap actually has, I mean, they don't use them that often because it can get really crazy when you do stuff like that. So it's nothing to be trifled with. But Freakazap has time traveled before. So it's possible, but I don't know if my powers work like that. But if they
Well,
did, I would go back and I would make sure that that never happened. I would fix it.
but I could probably help you because if I can control gravity, then that means that I can manipulate the space-time continuum. And because space and time are really the same thing, they're not really very different, then I can totally like make it so that you could go back in time and then fix it.
That's possible. That's possible.
I don't know though. I'm like yeah, but it's hard to the math is really hard.
Who has
Let me read some books about
influence?
math later and we'll talk about it.
Okay. Who
Which
has
of you-
influence?
Yeah, which of you have influence over Felicity? Do any of you?
We all do.
All of us.
We all
We all have
influence on each
influence over
other,
all
yeah.
of it on all of us. We each
Cool.
have influence
Yeah.
on each of the others.
So if one of you would like to, because right now what you're doing in this moment is you're helping to cheer up your friend and you're telling her how the world works, you know. I think specifically Kitty, this would be a move for you. Because you're telling her how the world works, you can use your influence over her to shift her labels. So that means that you can help her, you know, feel more human or feel less like a freak or, you know, any of those things. But all you would have to do is, use your influence. Hang on. I will get you details of that in a second as I'm pulling up the thing again. Influence is loading. So when someone with influence over you tells you who you are or how the world works, so Felicity, you can either accept what Kitty is telling you about how the world works and how these things aren't your fault, or you can reject their influence. If you accept what they say, I'll adjust your labels, or if you want to keep your labels as they are, then you have to reject their influence.
I think I'm going to reject their influence.
Okay, cool. So you're going to need to roll for that, please. When you reject someone's influence, roll. On a hit, you successfully hold true to yourself and tune them out. On a 10 plus, you can choose 2 of these things. On a 7 and 9, you can choose 1.
4.
4. That'll be another miss, unfortunately.
Oh no.
So
do I get more potential?
Yes, more potential. But on a miss, Kitty's words are going to hit you hard. So you are going to mark a condition, and I think that the condition that you're going to mark is guilty. Because no matter what Kitty says, no matter what Kitty says about your mom's actions not being your fault, you still feel responsible for them.
Okay. Condition. Where is that? Is that on the second page?
It'll be on your playbook. Yeah,
it's under labels.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Some masks mechanics. There you go. That's
So
how this
cool.
game works.
This is such a cool game.
So how do you
Like it.
think that would manifest of you rejecting Kitty's words?
I think there's like I want to believe that's true, but because there's just so much history there, it kind of falls flat for me. So in my mind, like I'm just like maybe, but then I'm like no. And like this wasn't a stove. This was like probably hundreds, if not thousands of people died. Or were injured at least.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And so the weight of that just like falls on Felicity. You just like
And Kitty, you will notice that person who just came over and spoke to you now goes over and sits next to Amy and puts their arm around her, and they're having a little head-to-head about something. And then a moment later, they both turn and look at your group, and then they look away again.
I'm going to text Amy and be like, who's that person?
Perfect. She doesn't see it yet. She doesn't reply. So y'all can go ahead and sit down and have lunch, unless you wanted to do something else. But I feel like now is around a good time for us to take an IRL break for our viewers and ourselves.
Okay.
So some lunchtime drama. Gonna be history with Doctopus next. And I also think now's a good time to start getting people rounded up for our giveaway. So Jess, why don't you remind everyone what our giveaway is?
Wait, somebody, in fact, somebody I know very well told us to hydrate. So we have to do that first.
Hydrate.
Hi, babe.
Thanks for the inspirations.
We are giving away this fun little thing. This is a D2020. It's at shop.stormcrow.com, but last I checked, we have 6 left in stock now. Out of 2,000 that we originally had. And it is a D20 that instead of like numbers, it has terrible things that happened this year. It's the D2020 disaster die. So it's got murder hornets right there.
Nice.
And quarantine and COVID-19 and meth gators is my favorite. And every D2020 comes with like a fun little game that we made for it. There's like a little Mad Libs game and also a drinking game. Each one has shots. Like Market Crash is just boxed wine as a shot. I think the Australian bushfires is Foster's and Flaming Sambuca.
Nice.
Whoa, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's really fun. And it comes in a little red dice bag. It comes also with 2 blank stickers. We made stickers that are the same size and shape as the sides, like to update if other bad things happen.
For whatever happens in your own 2020, customize it. So
yeah, customize your D2020. So what somebody's going to win this. We will give.
Oh, we lost Jess. It's okay. I'll tell you the details. Basically, all you have to do, we're going to go on break right now. So anyone who you just got to type something in chat. You just got to be active in chat. You can put in emoji. You can put in a nice message, whatever you want. Anyone who's active for the past 10 minutes will be entered to win. And then we will draw the winner when we come back from break. So Jess is still frozen, so we're just gonna. Oh wait, Jess is back. Hi, Jess.
I'm back.
Yay.
Oh no, what happened? I don't know. It says your internet connection is unstable.
You're probably fine.
No.
It
sounds like
I'm
2020.
probably fine. Anyway, yeah, it's very 2020. This is 2020 telling me not to make fun of it, but oh well, I'm still gonna make fun of it. But yes, within the next hour, we will be giving away a D2020
when we're back from break.
Yes, when we're back from break. And it's and we ship anywhere in the world. So no matter where you're in the world, we will be able to send you a D2020 if you win it.
Awesome. So yep, all you got to do, put something in chat right now. And when we get back from break, we will do the giveaway. So get up, have a stretch, get some drinks, and have a good time. And we will be back. Bye.
I'll see you in a few.
And we're back. Hello.
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 Hello. There we go. Now everybody has audio. I know how to be a producer. All right, cool. So I hope everyone got into chat to do this giveaway. So if you haven't yet already, or if you're just joining, you got like 10 seconds to type something in chat to win a D2020, which is a D20 of catastrophes of 2020. So 10, 9, 8, 7, thanks, Michael, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we are going to draw the winner, who is Toxic Maverick. Welcome to the stream.
Yay!
And congrats on winning
You won!
this giveaway.
Yay!
Yay!
Thank you for your support. Please whisper us, and we will get that arranged and shipped out to you. Thanks for being here.
I will personally be packing your D2020 in a thing, and I will write a little note to you. And and then you will get it in whenever I guess the United States Postal Service decides to deliver it to you, which could be like in 3 days and could be in 3 weeks. Who knows?
Ooh,
Who knows with the post?
Who knows?
It's a roll of the die.
Uh-oh, I hope it's not this die, because you could get meth gators in the mail.
I would not like to get meth gators in the mail. It's true.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It depends on the meth gators, I suppose. But yay.
Through that.
Toxic
don't
Maverick.
worry,
Actually,
I'll whisper you.
there you go. Yay, welcome Ben Mac 1987. Yay. New people. You guys, this is so fun.
Yay. Thanks everyone for being here. Don't forget, we do have channel points now. We didn't have them for a while, but they are activated now. So if you want to give us some extra inspirations, then you can redeem those. And I would love to hear Jess sing. So as soon as somebody hits 1,000, please cash those in for some beautiful singing.
I don't know.
I also want to know, Maxine, what Lynn is playing. Is he playing RuneScape? Is he playing StarCraft? Is he playing World of Warcraft? It's StarCraft, isn't it?
It's StarCraft.
Nice.
One.
I'm the ultimate nerd.
You can tell. I don't even know how you can tell.
Zergresh.
So funny.
That's what I know about StarCraft is Zergresh.
I don't even know that. I just recognize the game.
Yeah.
Hey, Oso, in chat.
Ooh, Michael has well over 1,000. What songs should I pick? What songs do you feel like singing, Jess?
Well, I don't know. It depends what songs you know. I know. What songs I know
Something
also.
Disney?
Okay.
How about
Whatever
Disney,
you want that I know, sort of.
You know stuff.
I know stuff. I know a lot of things from musicals.
I know you know stuff.
Don't need to
I've
know
heard
the whole
it.
song either. You know.
That's true.
You know.
Is there a limit to how much I have to / should sing?
No.
Okay.
I think
Give
it's
us a
just
few bars.
A few refrains. The size of them. But I'm waiting to see him cash those things. I'm waiting for the notification to come up. Because I spent time today making the little emoji for our inspiration. So.
Little emoji.
And stay tuned next week, probably, maybe, because I'll have subscriber emotes. Because I know we have a few subscribers here who love to support us, and we love you supporting us. So I'm going to do something back for you.
Oh, Michael says something from Hamilton. I don't know anything from Hamilton.
Unfortunate. Sing something from a musical of your choice, which would be the closest thing.
Oh, God.
Phantom of the Opera. Rent.
Well, I know I was singing Rent in the car the other day.
Perfect.
Give us up.
Oh, God. All right. Every single day, I walk down the street. I hear people say, baby, so sweet. Ever since puberty, everybody stares at me. Boys, girls, I can't help it, baby. So be kind, but don't lose your mind. Just remember that I'm your baby. Take me for what I am, who I was meant to be. And if you give a damn, take me, baby, or leave me.
Woo!
That's about as That's about as well as I can do with no warm up and also having drunk a bunch of bubble tea.
Still better than most of us. So yay! Our first Jess sings. Somebody clip that, please. All right.
You must.
Always. We're gonna clip all of them. So. Hi, Lynn.
Go back to your game. Lily guessed you were playing StarCraft.
Oh my god.
Not a guess. It was an intellectual hypothesis.
He says he got turb stomped by Koreans.
Oh
So basically he sucks.
Everyone sucks at
StarCraft,
StarCraft
though.
compared to the Koreans, though.
That's true.
Like their thing.
They're the champs.
It's a fact.
Michael says Maxine's backdrop is interactive. It is. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Boyfriend
Special
props.
backdrop.
Yeah. All right, back to the game. Is there anything else y'all would like to do over your lunch break? In the food courtatorium?
Quietly eat a bunch of food.
Is the mood kind of somber now? Oh, don't forget as well. Well, not don't forget, but I will remind you as the GM, you all do have a basic move called comfort or support. So you might notice that Felicity is pretty, somber after that confrontation. So if you want, somebody could attempt to comfort and support her, which will allow her to mark potential, clear a condition, all that jazz. Does anyone want to comfort Felicity?
I will definitely comfort Felicity.
Cool. Please roll me 2d6 plus mundane.
How do I roll a mundane?
Well, mundane is your ability score.
That's your modifier.
Yeah, the modifier.
Okay. 2d6. That is 8 plus, -1, so 7.
Okay, that's still going to be a hit.
Okay.
So how are you going to comfort Felicity now? She has already rejected your influence of you trying to tell her how the world works. So what will you do now that you have seen that she's a little down?
I think I'm just gonna put my arm around her and just kind of sit with her in her feelings. So just be like it really sucks that somebody was mean to you. I'm really sorry that happened.
Awesome. And Felicity, how do you think you take that?
I think, I mean, this is kind of what I've been prepared for my entire life. So it's all right. I'll be okay. This is what I've been prepared to deal with by my mom and my dad. We just want the world to be better. So we're going to make it happen. That's why we're all here, right?
Of course, for sure.
I mean, I'm here because we have to go to school, but that's also a good thing to do.
I mean, yeah, we also have to go to school. We have to go to school to make the world a better place, though. That's what we're all trying to learn, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it would be really dumb to go to school to make the world a worse place. Is there a school to make the world a worse place? Is there a bad, mean school?
I don't know.
Maybe that's where that guy goes. Maybe he goes to mean school.
There might be a supervillain academy, but if it does exist, it's probably top secret. I don't think they tell people like us about it.
Maybe. Yeah, because we're too good. Because you're too good. You know what? If you were bad and mean, you would go to mean school, but you go to nice school, so then that person is wrong.
Thanks, Getty. That means a lot.
Nice.
I don't know if it means, yeah, thanks. Yay. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you.
So, Felicity, you can now, if you have a choice because Kitty succeeded in her comfort roll, you can now mark potential, clear the condition that you have, or shift your labels.
I'm going to mark another potential.
Cool. And just hang on to that guilt.
I'm going to hang on to that guilt. Oh, yeah, that's a condition I could clear. Yeah, I'll hang on to that guilt.
Cool.
My potential's coming along nicely, so. Might as well keep the train going since
Indeed.
I'm failing so many things.
And comfort and support is not the only way to absolve a condition. There's other ways. All of the conditions have a specific way to clear them. So, for example, for your guilt, to clear it, you would need to make a sacrifice to absolve your guilt. If you're angry, you need to hurt someone or break something important. If you're afraid, you need to run from something difficult. If you're hopeless, you need to fling yourself into easy relief. And if you're insecure, you're going to take foolhardy action without talking to your team.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, those are all possibilities.
So sacrifice.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have a child who is not supposed to be down here. Who is?
You can just mute your mic. I'll mute your mic, and then y'all can. Oh, I can't mute your mic anymore because I'm not the host of this thing anymore.
I can make you the host.
Perfect. I'm curious though, as Felicity and Kitty are having this moment together, Akamu and Casey, what are y'all doing, or how do you feel about this moment?
Akamu, what are you up to? Because that's gonna base what Casey does.
I'd probably just sit there. I don't know. I'm not like a very expressive person, me and Akamu. So we kind of just we just sit there. Like I feel I probably just look at her with as much compassion as I can muster. But I'm not gonna go over and like hug her or anything. It just because it's like weird to me.
Yeah. I mean, you could be doing something else entirely too. You could be checking your phone, eating your lunch, scoping the room, whatever Akamu would be doing.
I think I was on Instagram, probably sliding into someone's DM, but then as things got serious, I'm like, okay, like, put it down and like, okay.
Whose DMs? What kind of person would you slide into the DMs for? I'm curious.
So like, you know that really cool kid in our home class, the one that's a Pikachu? Yeah. So like, I guess I'll try to find him. So I go to like our school's Instagram page, and then I'm like, who's following them or who are they following? And I'm like scrolling and I'm just sliding into every kid that kind of looks like him.
Nice, yeah.
You get to know him.
It takes some searching, but you definitely managed to track them down through the Instagram page. So you discover that their name is Fog. You don't know if that's their superhero name or their given name. All you know is that they're featured in a post on the Instagram page because they won the award last year for cleanest appearance. Some random ass award like that. Nothing of note.
Cleanest appearance?
Yeah, cleanest appearose.
I love that award.
Something like that.
Like, congratulations, you showered.
Yeah, you got real tidy. Yeah. Fog.
You know what? That's got to be like a euphemism for like you're ugly but clean at least.
Oh, like ugly.
Ouch. Fog looks like a Pikachu. Pikachus are adorable.
I don't actually think that Fog is ugly. I think that Fog is just
Yeah, that's fair. I mean,
it is a strange award to get.
Yeah, in high school, I won the award for Master of Flirtation, which everyone knew just meant Lili was the school slut.
Also,
what kind of yearbook has a Master of Flirtation category? Like,
I don't know.
What kind of high school yearbook? It's weird.
That's what I was just thinking. I was like, was this something that like a teacher approved? They were like, yeah, that's fine.
I'll bet you had so much fun though.
Oh yeah. I did.
Like, that's awesome. Yeah, I won the public speaking championship of my province in high school. So I was the opposite. Yeah, I was the opposite of the Master of Flirtation. I was the master of not having
Master of
flirtation.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Akamu, I'll give you just some notes on Fog. Fog uses they, them pronouns. Fog has the power that you could see, the ability to manipulate and transform electromagnetic fields. And you would also note that Fog doesn't always seem to come to school. I don't know how you gathered that from the Instagram page. You can just put it all together yourself. But Fog isn't always at school. You somehow know that. Maybe, yeah, on the Instagram post, there's definitely some comments being like, hey, is that kid that's like never here? Stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah. And so Akame's just chilling on his phone. And Casey, what are you doing during all this?
I'm like trying to hype up Kitty while they're talking of like, yeah, no, totally. Exactly. Kitty took the words right out of my mouth. But I'm also like, when they're having like, more serious talks, like my phone's definitely up and I'm just.
Oh no.
Oh no. Where did Meg go?
I'm assuming Meg was about to say that her character would be tuning out a bit because it's awkward.
Yeah.
Cool,
Aw.
Then she tuned out a bit.
Because it
Because
was
it was
awkward.
Because it's
awkward.
awkward.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Oh, yay.
Yay,
Hey.
Cody, yay, you're back.
You're back.
We heard you up until something about like you have your phone out when it got serious.
Yeah. I had my phone out. I was getting updates on the other demonstrations in classes, the ones that went wrong, the ones that were like, no, this guy was epic. He got the teacher's hair on fire. Like, and then also doing a quick search again of Doctopus's Wikipedia page just to refresh myself. I know he's a big deal, and this is really cool that I'm meeting a real big superhero. So,
yeah, you definitely get some more information. Factual as Wikipedia is, about Doctopus. So you learn that his greatest accomplishment, or, the big thing that he became known for, was he managed to stop a supervillain hacker who was trying to detonate a bunch of nuclear bombs across the world. I think Meg's frozen again, so I'm just going to pause here in case she can't hear the things that I'm saying. I do like her pumpkin lights in the background. Oh, Meg's back.
They are really good. Yeah.
You're good.
Okay.
Yeah, so he stopped a supervillain hacker a few years back that was trying to detonate a bunch of nuclear bombs across the world. That was when he came into fame. He's also associated with a lot of charities, especially like marine charities for saving the ocean, but also seems to have a strong interest in animals and helping out animals, that kind of thing. He was married once, but was divorced shortly after he came into his big fame. And yeah, he is known to be passionate about history. He has published several books on Renaissance medical practices.
very cool.
Is his
As
specialty.
a marine microbiologist?
Oh, yeah.
Renaissance medical practices.
Yeah.
What a character. I can't wait to meet him.
I kind of love him. I love his polymath nature.
He's a smart man with his smart
Renaissance
stuff.
medical
Yeah.
practices.
Yep.
Renaissance medical. I feel like there's got to be a way that all of these things come together. Like he's got to have like genetically engineered like a whale and spliced it with like genes from people from the Renaissance.
Wow.
And
Might be in there. You'd have to read the book.
I
Yeah,
Katie
is
can't
anyone gonna
read
buy his
very
book?
well.
I think
on
actually
Amazon.
I think I actually have a copy of his book with me.
Oh, cool.
I think my dad
just have it.
I think it's like my mom, maybe. Yeah, it's probably my mom. My mom like owns all of his stuff, and she like had a copy of his book
Nice.
in the library.
Cool. And you read
It might be a little damp. Pardon?
And you read
I probably read it, yeah, because
Cool.
it takes me like a second to read a book. So
Yeah.
I've definitely read it.
It was a super boring one. No matter how fast you read, it's still very dry, very boring. Goes into lots of detail about the incisions that they would make for surgical practices, the different types of leeches that they use to leech people, the various theories about vapors and how God relates to medicine, etc.
I feel like Felicity's read a few medical books, so for her, she's like used to the dryness.
You
And
thought the
finds
book was moist, but it was actually dry.
And I think the historical elements would be interesting to her because I think she really likes history. So,
All right.
but she has a copy of it. It's her mom's copy. She had to bring it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. So that'll be your lunch hour, a little bonding, a little eating, a little friendly support. And as you're leaving the food court to head to your history class, I'm curious, Akamu, what did you do with that metal clutch that your brother gave you?
The metal clutch with the notebook?
Yeah, and the little spy cam bug.
It's probably in my hoodie since I didn't bring my backpack. I just
Cool.
like,
In your
you know,
pocket.
what is that, kangaroo pouch? What the fuck is that? That thing where it
Yeah,
like goes through?
pockets. Yeah,
Yeah, like so I put it in there. It's like,
from pocket.
yeah, little pouch.
Cool. Just a heads up, Toxic Maverick, I'll DM you after the show. Don't type your address in chat. That's not safe. So yeah, I'll DM you after the
Here,
show
you know
and we'll
what?
get that sorted out.
Here,
Or
you know
Jess
what?
will handle it.
Here, why don't I, you know what? Here, I can give you, where is the chat window? I'm trying to find the chat window, but no, that's the Zoom chat window. Oh no. I know how to computer. Oh no, I'm channeling my character. Okay, here, email it to.
Perfect. So Jess will
There you
take
go.
care of our giveaway winner. And yeah. So Akama, you said you just have it in your hoodie.
Yeah,
As
in
you're
my pocket.
getting up to leave the cafeteria food court area, you feel it start to kind of vibrate inside your pocket.
Okay, when no one's looking, I'm gonna like check on it.
Okay. You just like open it up.
Yep.
You open it up and that tiny little spy cam bug jumps out of the clutch and just skitters across the floor away from you, like super fast.
Well, I have, what was my fucking skill? Hold on. Teleportation, I think, or whatever. I'm gonna use that and try to catch it. I'm gonna
Okay.
just zoom. Yeah.
Cool.
No one can see it,
Remind
yeah.
me of your playbook. You are the delinquent.
Mhm.
Cool. So I think that you are right now, you're trying to teleport up there to grab it.
Yeah, before anyone can see it.
Cool. What does it look like as you just teleport 10 feet in front of you?
I guess like what does the teleportation look like?
Yeah.
So it's like I would just kind of like phase out,
Mm-hmm.
like very quick. Like
Mhm.
it's supposed to be subtle, right?
Mhm.
So it's kind of like I go unless you like stare really closely, it just looks like I go really pixelated and just
Mhm.
like zap and out
Cool.
and then zap in somewhere else.
Nice. Yeah, you zap in right next to that little gadget and you scoop it up. And when you do, it's like burning hot. Like it's hot, hot, hot. Like you almost want to drop it immediately.
I'm gonna like put it, like hold it with my like hoodie, like
Mhm.
not my hands, like kind of like try to bundle it or like fan it down or like
Mhm.
whatever. Just like I need to keep it here though because no one can see it.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
You all notice maybe? Do you think y'all are paying attention as Akamu
Probably not. I'm probably eating food.
Okay. All right.
Katie's clueless.
I don't know how often if a Akamu like uses their powers. So just to suddenly zap around Casey's like, Akamu, everything okay?
Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I just dropped something. I'm fine.
I
That
thought
thing
you
is
were like in a rush to class. I was.
No, I think we have like 5 more minutes. Yeah, like
Oh
no,
yeah,
we're fine.
no, got
Yeah.
lots of time.
That thing is like wiggling around in your hoodie like it's really trying to escape. But luckily it's very small, so, you know.
Actually, I have to go to the bathroom. Do you guys want to go ahead? I'll see you guys later. I'll catch up. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I
We'll
just
save you
I just
seat.
leave.
Okay, I guess we can't go to the bathroom with you. I think that's not allowed.
Yeah.
I prefer not to.
Yeah, because if it was, are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just really have to go. I think it was a donut.
Okay.
Don't trust
Oh,
that
I'm
dog.
sorry.
So.
I'm sorry. Sorry, I got the donuts.
It's okay.
It's all right. Bye.
So you all go off to class, and Akamu, you're just going in the bathroom to... What are you going to do with it?
Check on this camera. Like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Did my brother do something? Like, yeah.
Yeah. You know this little device is connected to your phone, so you pull up the app that your brother sent you to download on your phone. You see all the controls there for like moving it and stuff, and there's also like a video screen that's supposed to show you what the camera is seeing, but right now it's all white noise. It's all static, even though you have the camera right in front of you and you can see it like zipping around and looking at stuff. It's all white noise and very pixelated. If you watch it though for a minute or two, you'll notice that all of that static is kind of forming shapes.
What kind of shapes?
At first, there's one that looks kind of like an X, and then there's one that, like, from the X, it kind of like shifts out into something that looks like a circle, and then you realize it's a lemon.
Okay. I'm gonna try to fix it, I guess, to see clearer.
Cool.
Can I fix it? Do I know how to use it?
You have did you take gadgetry and hacking as one of your things? Oh no, you took the illusions instead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm in robotics class or whatever.
That is true. That is true. If you can give me I'm gonna get you to roll and assess the situation.
Mm-hmm.
So, 2d6 plus your superior modifier.
2d6. Superior. Okay. That's an 8.
8. Perfect. So you can ask one of these questions that I'm sending in the Zoom chat. So what here can I use to blank? What here is the biggest threat? What here is in the greatest danger? Who here is the most vulnerable to me? Or how can we best end this quickly?
How can we best end this quickly?
So you want to end the weird shapes happening?
Okay. So, okay. Hold on, give me 1 second.
You could do a what can I use to fix it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So looking at this and seeing the strange shapes happening and that the camera is obviously not showing what it's supposed to. So you think that it's something to do with the connection, and turning it off and on again will probably work.
Oh, like when you call a tech guy and then they're like, have you tried turning it on and off again?
Yeah.
So I feel really stupid right now.
Yeah, like maybe you texted your brother and that was his response or something, you know.
Duh.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm gonna try to fix it like that. Turn it off and turn it back on.
You turn it back on, and yeah, it cools down. It stops running around in little circles, and it seems to be working perfectly normal.
What about the pictures?
All gone. It's just showing like you can see it sitting on the counter and it's looking at the sink. So on the camera, you can see the sink and it's working as normal.
Okay, I turn it off and I put it back into my pocket.
Okay.
And I walk out.
All right. You make your way over to history class. The rest of you, are you just heading straight to history?
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah, I think so.
Are y'all trying to sit at the back again?
Yeah.
I'm going to sit at the front.
Okay. You take a seat at the front.
Is Amy in history class with us?
Amy is... Sure. Yeah, sure. She's in this class.
I'm going to sit next to her.
Okay. She doesn't talk to you. She doesn't look at you.
Did you get my text?
She bends over like she dropped something on the floor, kind of does something with her purse, and then like sits up again, and then kind of does like a quick look over her shoulder at you, and will very unceremoniously pick up her stuff and move to a different seat.
Okay, then I'm going to get up and go and sit with the other girls.
Okay.
I'm gonna be behind Felicity, so like in the second row, and leave a space free behind me for Akamu so that they're a little bit more in the back.
Cool. Sounds good.
I'm gonna send Amy a really, really weird TikTok.
Sweet.
Like a weird TikTok meme.
Okay.
Just with no context.
Okay.
Just
cool.
with no context. I'm just gonna like send her a weird meme, and I'm just, like, because I'm just thinking like maybe she needs something weird. Like maybe she's just like bored.
Yeah, maybe. She doesn't seem to check her phone. She seems to be like writing something in her notebook and seems very focused on it.
Okay.
But then Akamu walks in the room, and Akamu, you see your friends sitting there. And the seat next to Casey. And right behind you, almost like pushing you into the room as he enters the room, not like physically push you, but he's just trying to get past you, and it's a small doorway, enters a very large man. He is about 6.5 feet tall, and just like big shoulders, big arms, like thick with 3 C's. He's got kind of olive skin tone, brown hair, brown beard, brown eyes. Seems, aside from his size, he seems pretty average looking, except that he's dressed like definitely looks like some kind of university professor. Has like a tweed jacket and khaki pants, not like how casually most of the teachers dress. And he'll walk in, seems to almost like drops the books that he's carrying, but like gathers them again. His eyes sweep out over the room, and he's like, "Oh, hello. You may know me as Doctopus, but now you will know me as your history teacher. Welcome to history."
Casey has her phone out and is like trying to like stealthily take some pictures.
Cool.
I figure she could post them on Twitter later. Like, yeah, this is what he looks like as a teacher.
Nice. Totally.
So yeah, but just like starstruck staring at him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lean over to Felicity and be like, I thought he would have tentacles.
Some
Why
of
is
you
he
may be
called
wondering why I don't have
Doctopus?
tentacles.
I was wondering that. How did you know? Do you have mind reading powers?
Ha ha ha. No, I do not, unfortunately. Although, I don't really want to hear most of what people are thinking, if you know what I mean. But what I do have are... I'm only going to do this once since it's the first class, all right? But... And he'll like walk to the front of the class, he puts down his books, and then almost like he shrugs, and as his shoulders come down again, it's almost like these shadowy arms just like slip out from his body. He's got like 4 on each side, and yeah, they're not physical arms, they're just like these shadows that twist and whirl around. One of them writes his name on the board, Doctopus. Yeah.
Casey took a video of that to post on TikTok later.
Nice. Then he like kind of, blushes, and the arms recede into him, and he's like, "Yes, those are the shadow arms, very famous for them, But really, what we are all here to learn about is history and the history of the world, are we not?"
Yes, yeah.
He looks over at you, and he seems to notice you and nod, because you've seen each other at charity events and whatnot before, I think. He'll just kind of give you a nod. No further acknowledgement needed. All right. Let's get out our textbooks, shall we?
Okay.
You there. Do you not have a textbook? Pointing at Akamu.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot it.
No worries whatsoever. I have a spare here, and he will take a textbook from his desk and put it on yours.
Thanks.
Sorry, Kitty, were you going to say something?
No, I'm just, that's a lot of shadow arms.
Oh, yes, but don't worry about those. Like I said, we're here to learn about history. So put the shadow arms out of your mind for now. I know people are all hullabaloo about them. Oh my god, Meg, this screen freeze is so perfect.
Oh my goodness. It's so amazing. It's so good.
I love it.
Let me just
Makes me so happy.
Can somebody please screen cap it? Can somebody please like clip this right now?
just taking a
Oh.
screen. Hi, Meg. Are you back? Oh, no.
Oh,
There
no.
we go.
Meg, you're back.
I like totally. Wait, can you hear me? Okay?
Yes,
Is that-
we can
Yeah.
hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then correctly for me, but that's fine. If you can hear me, okay. Sorry, folks.
All good.
Yeah, I got a great screenshot to make into a meme and send you later. But yeah.
So good.
So you all pull out your textbooks, and he says,
Okay.
open it to page 1. And as you all open it to page 1, he says, now throw it away. We don't learn history from the books. We learn history from the truth. And he throws his textbook on the ground.
I throw my textbook on the ground.
I throw it through a window.
Great. Okay.
I'm doing what he says.
He'll walk over to you, Akamu, and says, you know, there's a lot to be learned in the world of taking things literally and doing things that make sense. I see here you have taken me literally and thrown away the textbook that I have given you, and I cannot fault you for that because you simply did as I said. However, Akamu, that is your name, yes, son?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think you will learn one day that you can be your own man. You don't have to follow things literally just for a laugh.
Yeah. All right, cool. Thanks for the advice.
And because Doctopus is an adult, and this is your first time meeting him, he has one influence over you. So because he just told you who you are or how the world works, you can either accept what he says or reject his influence.
I'm going to try to reject it.
All right, please roll a straight 2d6.
No modifiers, right?
No.
2.
All right.
Boy.
So mark a potential. And yeah, his words hit you hard, and you are going to mark angry, as this guy doesn't know you. He literally just met you, and he's trying to come up in here and be all wise and like mentor you. He doesn't know you at all. So you're pissed. He'll notice this and just kind of awkwardly back up. And
Wow.
Yeah.
First day of school gets so dramatic.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I am throwing extra drama at y'all just so we can get a feel for the mechanics and stuff since it's the first playthrough. But, you know, that's how it goes. The rest of history class is pretty uneventful. You start with the history of Canada, so because that's the type of history class I'm familiar with. So, you know, this fictional city you live in is in a fictional country, and the fictional city is Toronto, and the fictional country is Canada.
Right.
Yeah, so you start to read about the settlements and the native people of the land. He does seem to get particularly passionate when talking about Native Indigenous history, and he definitely does not shirk any of the details in how shitty colonialism is and how terrible it was for those peoples. And it's a really refreshing history class, you know, like the ones that you've had before were always kind of sugar-coated, always pretty like spoon-fed to you, but this guy seems legit.
Sounds good.
I like it.
Yeah. I know that a few of you had questions about whether or not he was a secret villain. So there is a basic move called Pierce the Mask. So if you would like, you could attempt to pierce the mask and perhaps learn a little bit more about Doctopus.
I want to do that.
Cool. Please roll plus your mundane.
Okay. Let me check my character sheet. My mundane is -1.
Cool.
Well, I guess we'll see. We'll see how this 2d6.
Yes, please.
Okay. Whoa. That's a 5, so that's a 4. So I don't pierce anything.
All right. Yeah, it's hard to tell. I mean, he's a teacher. He's teaching a class. Like, how are you going to learn about any nefarious plans just from sitting in a class? So you're not able to fully understand the true personality of Doctopus, but strikes you as nice enough guy. And don't forget to mark potential for that miss.
Okay. I'm going to mark a potential. Okay.
Awesome.
I'll note it down on here.
And as you come to the end of class and he's wrapping up the lecture about colonialism and settlement, etc., He then kind of like gets distracted for a second. You see him do one of these. And he goes over to his desk and he opens a desk drawer, and you can't see what he's doing in the desk drawer, but he like bends over and he seems to be like fiddling with something inside of it. And then he closes the desk drawer and just looks up at everyone and says, "All right, so homework for today. I will need all of you to read through chapters 1 to 5 and answer the questions at the end of chapter 5. This will be due on Friday." Yes,
do we have
Miss,
to write
Kitty.
Do we have to write the answers, or can we just tell you?
No,
on
you will
Friday?
have to write the answers down and submit them. Unfortunately, we don't have time for me to personally receive all of the answers from everyone. So, yes, written form, please. Written form. Yes, Miss Felicity.
In the book, in that book?
Yes, yes.
The book you said that to throw away?
No. Don't write it directly in the textbook. Please just, write them on a piece of paper. Are
Okay.
you all in first year, or what? Have you done school before?
I thought you said we're not using the book. So I just wanted to
we're not using the book in the lessons, but it's still easier for me to assign homework out of it because I have a life. I'm a superhero. I have things to do.
You should just write a new book.
Yeah, and it could be called Doctopistery.
It could be.
Let us all just sit in silence for a moment at Dr. Pistery. just want that to soak in.
You want the Pistery to soak in?
Yep. That happened. He will pretend like he didn't hear that.
I'm sorry. I'm actually crying right now because I'm wow.
Dr. History.
I wish Kitty had been in my high school classes. I might have actually gone to them. It's just amusing.
I love playing a dumbass.
Solid entertainment right there. Yeah. And the bell will ring and he'll sit back down at his desk and like open his desk drawer again and seem to do something and then close it again.
Can I ask him to sign my mom's book?
Oh yeah, you want to like approach him after class?
Yeah.
What do you say?
Hi, Mr. Doctopus.
Yes, I really should have given my teacher name at some point. You can call me Mr. What is his name going to be? You can call me Mr. Alonzo.
Okay, Mr. Alonzo. My mom has your book.
Yes. I thought you looked familiar. Your mother, she is... What was her name again?
She is, well, a lot of people know her as Queen Jelly, but she's... Yeah.
Yes. Jalissa.
Yeah.
Yes, we were acquainted a long time ago. How is she? I know there was all that business with her, but we've always had a very respectful... I've always had utmost respect for her.
Yeah, she's doing good. Right now she's kind of all about seals.
Oh yes.
So we've been doing...
Yeah,
so we've been doing a lot of stuff in the Antarctic when I've been with her, and we've been just trying to make people aware of seals and what's going on there. And she's working on a relief effort for just all the plastic in the ocean right now. So we're kind of doing like a deep clean of the ocean, which has been actually pretty fun. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, actually there's some pretty weird stuff down there that you're like, how does this even get here? So it's been really interesting.
But the weirdest thing that is in the ocean is all of the plastic. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
It's I don't know. There's a lot of water bottles though.
Yes.
I got to count the water bottles. That was my job.
Why would you count them?
My mom wanted to have the exact numbers because she was basically talking to, I don't know, like a bunch of people on councils about the number of water bottles. Wanted to have it, I think, so she could like throw it at them and be like, 50 trillion water bottles.
Ha
It
ha
was a
ha
lot.
ha. That does sound like Jalissa.
Yeah.
Yes.
There was a lot. There was, I think, 50 trillion and three.
That is a lot, and I am impressed that you can count that high, but with your powers, I suppose that is not too far-fetched.
Yeah, it didn't
As we're
take too
supposed to
long.
hydrate.
So
We have to hydrate.
just sign here.
Yeah, if you could just sign. Oh, I brought a special pen because this one is better for like, this
Oh,
book's kind of wet and we're gonna
yes.
put it back under water. So
All
yeah,
right.
good time with this.
Signs to Jalissa. Good times were had.
Yeah.
Alonzo. Oh gosh, now I have to think of a last name for him. Alonzo Metzi.
Peabody. Metzi.
Yeah, M-E. He's Italian. Z-Z-I. He has 3 Z's in his name because that's how
Wow.
Italian he is.
Wow.
Metzi.
Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Mom's gonna love it.
Yes.
Now, was that interaction enough of a distraction for Casey to use her stealth and her camo to just like sneak a peek into what's in the drawer?
It sounds to me, Casey, like what you are trying to do right now is unleash your powers to overcome an obstacle, reshape your environment, or extend your senses.
That's
Is that correct?
exactly what I want to do.
Great.
Ooh.
Please roll me plus freak.
Plus freak. Wonderful. That is -1. So that's gonna be 7.
Yay.
But that's actually gonna be a 6.
Oh, okay, cool. So please tell me how you are not successful in this and mark a potential.
Wonderful. So I think because like I just missed, right?
Yeah.
So I think like as soon
Although,
as I
hang on. Sorry. I will say as well, because we are learning the mechanics of this game,
Yes.
there are things called team mechanics. So a lot of this, like superheroes, is about teamwork and working together. So every session, you start with 2 team points. And your teammates can use those points to give you a +1 to your roll. So if either Akamu or Kitty knew what you were up to, and they were nearby, they might be able to assist in some way, or even Felicity.
I think I would be watching
Cool.
because I'm mad. I'm like, who the fuck does he think he is? I was about to go break that shit open. So
Nice.
good thinking.
So how would you like to help Casey with her role?
I think I'm gonna be like, so I guess as his conversation is ending with Felicity, or if he's like shifting his attention, I'm gonna walk right up to him and be like, sorry, Prof, like, I'm so sorry about what I just did. Like, I'm totally like mortified. Like, try to apologize genuinely, but not really. And, yeah, and because I'm like pretty tall too, so I'm just gonna stand like, right there in front of him and be like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, come on, man, I don't know what's up with me.
Perfect. So I'll just set the scene. Casey, you're going into your like camo stealth mode, but as you approach the desk, like maybe you're a little nervous, or maybe because you're like sneaking around behind a teacher or something, your camo starts to flicker a little bit, and that's when Akamu will notice and try and distract Doctopus, and he is successful, and you get a +1, Casey, which puts you now at a 7.
Woohoo!
Ooh.
All right.
Which
so
is still not a full success.
Yeah,
but
okay.
Go ahead.
Not a full failure. So I like start blinking, like freak out a little bit, calm my breath. I've done this practice, find that self-discipline, and open the drawer.
Cool. So because it was not a full success, it is still going to have consequences with it. So
yeah,
when you open the drawer, you see inside of it is a phone that's open to a text message conversation, and this conversation is with someone by the name of Thomas Akrot. Akrot. Thomas Akrot. But what catches your eye is that they are actually talking about the Fugdord.
Fugdord.
Fugdord
The Lemon Lord.
arrest.
The Lemon Lord.
But all you catch are those two names, and that's when you realize that your hand is fully visible on the desk drawer. Akamu, you also notice this. Felicity, you also notice this.
I start fake crying.
Oh, no, please. I respect
On
your
his shoulder.
rebellion.
So sorry.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I did not mean to. Yeah, you fully distract him. Casey, how are you gonna get out of there?
I'm in panic. I close the drawer and book as quietly and quickly as I can.
Nice. Yeah, I feel like you kind of flicker into existence or into appearance as you're leaving the room, but luckily, like, Akamu has just thrown himself into the arms of Dr. Basu. He's just like, oh, there, yes, sorry. It's just a textbook.
I flicker out like with my back turned to them, so it's
Mhm.
obvious that like I was leaving, or I was like leaving the room. But during the distraction, I just quickly turn around and like very casually, very chill, like, oh Kamu, oh you're okay. Why don't we go and we'll talk about this later. Thank you, Dr. Puss. That was a really great class too.
Oh yes, please take care of your friend. I know how fragile teen boys' egos can be. I was once one myself, you know.
Definitely.
That was really weird.
So you all walk out of the room.
Yeah.
And
I had one more question.
Oh, yes.
I had one more question.
What is your question?
I was just wondering
This
why.
accent is all over the place.
I love it. He's like an English Italian man, which I love.
He's an English Italian.
Oh my god. Yeah.
You can be both. You don't have to be one or the
Well,
other.
he can be from Italy, but then he moved to England when he was young.
Oh yeah, that was on his Wikipedia page.
And then he moved to Canada at some point and like
Yeah.
sort of lost his accent a little bit.
Multiple things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just wondering why you were so interested in history. Like, you've done so many amazing things, and like, I only was allowed to even take this class because you were teaching it. Like, thank you for teaching history, because otherwise I would have to take another superhero class. Not that I don't like superhero classes, but it's nice to learn something different.
He'll get like very, very, very serious. Like, you just see his face completely shift from the laughing go lucky guy that he was before, and he just goes like completely serious and kind of leans in and looks you in the eye and says, Felicity, you know that expression that they say that history is written by the victors? I have always believed that history can be written by the victors, but should be learned by those who have not won yet. For the more we know about history, the more we can shape our future. Do you understand what I'm telling you, Felicity?
Am I sort of like hanging out like
up to you. You can totally be here hanging out if you want.
I think I'm sort of like eavesdropping, and so I'm gonna be like, Doctopus, does that mean that like are you gonna change your name to Victor?
It'd be easier to pronounce, probably. But
yeah,
no,
but
I
like,
will keep
can
the
it
name
be
that
written
I
by
have.
Alonzo's? What if history is written by Alonzo's?
Oh, Kitty.
Yeah.
That's all.
Can it be written by kitties?
Oh,
Can
Kitty.
I try to pierce the mask?
Yeah, definitely. Please.
Ooh, baby. What do I add to that?
That one's a
mundanity.
Mundanity.
I'm the most mundane. I'm not the most, but I'm pretty mundane.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a 10 with my
Nice.
mundane.
So you get to ask 3 of these questions. To clarify, you're not asking him directly. You're asking me, the GM, and I will give them to you.
Okay. So
what are you really planning? What do you want me to do? What do you intend to do? How could I get your character to blank? Or how could I gain influence over you?
Okay, so what are you really planning?
Mm-hmm.
How could I gain influence over you?
Mm-hmm.
And what do you want me to do?
Cool. All right. So we'll start with what are you really planning? The shift in his expression when he started talking about this, he really seems to want to influence the younger generations to learn history so that they can learn from the mistakes that history have made and do better in the future. It seems like in a more general sense, he's just really trying to influence the younger generation to like do better. How could you gain influence over him? You suspect that he's just a real good dude. So by helping others, by being attentive in class, by, you know, just being someone who really stands by his principles, that would soften him to you. And what does he want you to do? Generally along those lines as well. Like the impression that you get is that he wants you to take this class seriously and to see the deeper meaning behind what he is teaching.
Cool. Yeah. I'm going to be like, yeah, I get it.
I appreciate you, Felicity. I will say he did also give you that whole bit about how the world works, so you could accept or reject his influence if you would like.
I think I'm going to accept.
All right. So if you accept what they say, I will adjust your labels. So I'm going to pull up the thing so I can see what your labels are at right now. So after that whole conversation with him, you're feeling like invigorated and probably, feeling like you learned a lot. So I'm going to up your savior by 1.
Okay.
No, I'm not, because my sheet is taking forever to load, so I'll just tell you.
I can up it.
Cool. Up your savior by 1, and you're going to feel like more of a defender at this time, and so you're going to lower your danger by 1.
Okay. My saviors are, whoa.
You
can go up to 3.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Your savior AF now.
Oh, so savior. Okay, cool. Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah. I feel like that would really resound with where Felicity's at. Okay. She's going to be like, okay, well, bye.
Goodbye. And I think that is where we'll generally wrap up the session. So what we now have at the end of every session of masks, we have a thing called the end of session moves. But before we go into our end of session moves, is there anything else that any of you want to know or do with the rest of your school day? And the next session will start after school today.
I definitely tell everyone what I saw on the text, except you can't hear me because I've been.
I can hear you.
Yeah, we can
so
hear
we're
you.
just gonna keep talking, and hopefully,
we can hear you.
My internet will stop being so buggy.
I guess you can.
And
I think
you can
we're
hear me
frozen.
and say that I just want to tell people what the text said.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
we can hear you.
With the text.
Okay,
we can hear you.
We got you.
That was great.
Okay, amazing.
Okay.
So, yeah, you relay that information to the group. What do you all think of that?
I don't know who that is. Thomas. What did you say his name was? Thomas Akrat?
Akrat, yeah.
Akrat? Akrat?
Yeah.
Akrat. Like, what's Akrat?
That was just his last name. I have no idea. I'm gonna probably spend the rest of my last period not really focusing on English, just Googling that name, seeing like anything social media, taking anything of note.
Yeah, you find lots on Thomas Acrot because Thomas Acrot was the personal assistant to Fug Dord before
Huh.
Fug Dord's
Uh-oh.
arrest.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Are you gonna tell us all that?
Yeah, after our last class, we probably all meet up and I relay what I learned.
So, but what
Oh.
did it say? It just said about Fug Dord being arrested.
Yeah, that's all I saw.
So but that was somebody so that was a crot texting with octopus.
Yeah, something about the arrest. So, I mean, when we defeated Fug, we knew from the technology, from the lemon monsters, that there was something off, that there was probably some bigger. I mean, Fug wasn't that much of a lemon lord, like there was no way he should have had those mechanics, but he did. So there's something bigger
Yeah.
going on. But
He
with
really
his
didn't deserve
assistant,
his job. You're right. I don't know, he probably got his, well, maybe his personal assistant doesn't have a job anymore. Maybe he's just trying to help him get a new job. Or maybe he's trying to help maybe Thomas Sokrat is really the bad guy, and and I don't know.
I don't know either, Kitty. There's a lot going on with this. There could be a million different things, but
Well, it's probably just one thing, honestly.
yeah.
I mean, maybe there's a million different things in the world, but this is probably just one.
Yeah.
That's true.
Doctopus is so cool. Why does he have to be a bad guy?
He's not
we
a bad guy. He's definitely not a bad guy. I don't think
No.
that's what's going on. I think
Maybe
it's
he
maybe
used
just
to
something
teach-
we don't know about.
Maybe he used to teach at mean school.
Oh,
Maybe
that
he's
mean
trying to-
school, the rivals of Super Academy, your hated enemies. No, that's the name of the villain academy,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
The mean school.
I hope we actually find a villain academy and it's actually
Yeah.
just called Mean School.
Oh no,
Yeah,
that's
there
canon
you
now.
go.
There's a villain academy.
There's
You
a
don't know
villain
where it
academy called
is, you
Mean
don't know
School.
who goes there, but there is a villain
Yeah.
academy called Mean School.
Okay.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
I feel like we shouldn't judge him too harshly based on these messages. You don't even get to read what it was. We just saw names.
I mean,
I don't think Doctopus would. I don't think so.
I mean, when Chris Brown got arrested, I texted people too.
I guess it is big news if I don't know. I don't think we can trust Doctopus. I mean, he's a superhero, but heroes have become villains before.
Well, maybe it's just about your perspective. Maybe Fug Dort. I'll bet you that people who worked for Fug Dort died out. They don't have a job, so maybe we're the villains for taking their jobs. Oh no! What if we're the villains?
Kitty, we're not the bad guys. Remember, there was the lemon monsters. They were lemon stands that were already villainous because they weren't selling very good lemonade, and then they actually started attacking people, and we stopped that. That means we're the good guys.
But
I mean, maybe Doctopus is looking for intel on sort of what Fug Dord was up to, because maybe he also knows about the tech, and maybe he's trying to reach out to try to figure out where this could have come from. And
that's
maybe
a really good idea.
Thomas Acrot or whatever is just trying to help because, maybe they didn't even know.
Oh, I don't know.
That's a really good point, Felicity. You're right. Why would Doctopus be a bad guy, right? That doesn't make sense. I was what do I know?
I just think maybe he just maybe I don't know.
Akuma, what do you think?
What if there isn't any good or bad guys?
Yeah.
There's
What
definitely
if they're
bad
just
guys.
people? Well, I think it all depends on why somebody does something. What do you think, Akuma? What do you think of Doctopus?
Okay. Oh wait, can we swear?
Yeah. Maturity filter on.
Okay. Well, I'll either say that or just beep 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 beep. I'm just mad.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't even listening. I'm just mad. I'm just like standing there with my arms crossed, like, fuck that dude. He doesn't know what the fuck he was talking about. Fuck. I'm just mad. Yeah. No, I don't know. Whatever. Sorry, what were you guys saying?
Just he was messaging about Fug Doors.
And how you got
Or-
arrested.
Oh,
To his assistant. Do you think that's suspicious,
He-
or
he's
do you just
fucking
not like
suspicious.
him?
That has nothing to do with it. I don't think we should trust that guy. Mm-mm.
It's
Okay.
definitely suspect, no matter what it is.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Interesting. I'll give you that much. It's definitely interesting. But I wonder if Doctopus could also be like undercover. Did you see his name at all in the text?
No, all I read was Fug Doored arrest and Thomas Ackroyd.
We should
It
follow
just
him.
all happened so fast, and then I freaked out. And yeah,
should
but
We should
him.
follow him. We should follow him on Twitter.
No,
oh, I already do. He barely posts.
No,
what about
we should.
TikTok? What about
No.
all the social medias?
No,
maybe
no,
he has-
Kitty.
Maybe
Kitty,
he has
we
a
should
secret social media.
follow
What if he
him.
has a Finstagram?
No. Kitty, we should follow him like
Oh, like
follow him.
people.
Yeah. Like people. Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I can make it so that we can go to near him really easily.
Will he know that we're near him?
Guess
Yes.
you'll find out when you try. In the
But-
next episode.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Sorry to cut
Alright.
you all off in the brainstorming,
It's
but
okay.
you know, seems like this is stuff that can go into the next episode.
For sure.
Yeah, that's where we'll leave it. Kind of a split mix of do we trust him, do we not? Guess we'll learn more next time. You also have that Mixer social at the event thing that
Yeah.
you were invited to. Although Amy's kind of like maybe not a fan anymore, so who knows about that. So yeah.
Oh, whatever. Screw Amy. Whatever.
You know what her problem is.
Well, I don't have a lot of patience for people with problems.
She didn't handle it very well. So real quickly, we'll just go through the end of session moves. So basically
Okay.
at the end of every mass session, you have to do one of these things. Either grow closer to the team or grow into your own image of yourself or grow away from the team. I'm put it in chat so you can see all the mechanics of what and what. So just please, everyone, take a moment, read them through, and think about how your character has developed in this session. And chime in whenever.
I think I have Casey's. If
Yeah. go for it.
she definitely grew closer to the team. She wants to be a hero so bad. So anytime she gets to be closer to such awesome, powerful people, she feels closer. And actually seeing them in school in that different light just felt back to normal and like growing closer as actual friends. And I think especially Felicity, especially in just that last just in that last chat, because Casey was starting to think like she was so excited to see a real big superhero and learn from him and think suddenly, what if they're a villain? Like, this shatters everything that I want to be. I might have an idol or a mentor in front of me, and that was starting to shatter. But Felicity kind of put me in a new light.
Yes, indeed, Meg. Yes, Frozen Meg.
Oh, Frozen Meg.
Felicity, do you know if Casey has influence over you already?
We all have influence over
Yeah.
each other, so we all have one over each other.
Okay, but do you have one over
I don't know if you
Casey?
can even.
Yes, you're back.
Yes,
Yes,
I
we
do.
each have one over each other.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Mhm.
So,
So I don't know if you still have that condition over you, so I can clear that, or if you have still have guilty,
Yeah, I do still have guilty.
I can clear that for you.
Okay.
yeah.
Uh,
And
okay.
because you were, so the move allows you to give influence to that character and clear a condition on yourself.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, clear condition on myself.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so then Felicity, take that influence.
So,
Okay.
Felicity, because you already have influence over Casey, this automatically just goes into you shift Casey's labels.
Oh, okay.
So, Casey, what are your labels at?
Danger and freak are at -1. Savior and mundane are at +2, and superior is at +1.
Danger. I'm gonna move your freak up to 0.
Up to 0. Freak is at 0.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And one down.
Okay.
Oh, and 1 down.
Yeah, every time you shift labels, one goes up and one goes down.
I'm gonna move your mundane down 1.
Cool. Beautiful.
Dane is now at +1.
That makes sense
Okay.
based on what just happened.
Yeah,
Very
exactly.
much. Yes.
All right, who else?
So I think I gained more, whatever it is. I like came into myself more, whatever
Yeah.
the
Grow into your own
thing
image
is.
of yourself. Yeah.
Grow into my own image of myself.
Mhm.
And so I think what happened was at the beginning of this, like there was a lot more vulnerability and a lot more of a sense of like I'm kind of a victim in this scenario, and like allowing myself to be that victim and being like these are the things I have to do and I have no control. And then when I talked to Doctopus at the end of the class, and he said that thing about how history, what he wants it to be is he wants people to learn from it. And this idea that it's like really kind of what Kitty said as well, like this idea of like it's all about perspective. And you know, he wants to give people that perspective so that they can be better. I think that really resounded with me in the sense of like, yeah, we can be better if we just like have knowledge, and everything's about like understanding each other better and why
Beautiful.
things happen. And so I think that made like my character feel empowered.
Great. Awesome. So how do you think that would shift your labels?
Well, obviously it makes me feel more empowered. So my savior's already pretty high. I think maybe it's so like freak like about like if it's in the negative you feel super freakish, and if it's in the positive it's like you're a freak but you own it.
Freak, the entire label is how much of a freak you see yourself as. So the higher that label is, the more of a freak you see yourself as.
Okay, so maybe it moves my freak down 1.
Okay.
And I feel like I'm less of a freak.
You're connecting more with humanity.
Yeah.
Cool. And 1 goes up.
And to go up, I think I'm gonna have So what does the mundane mean?
So mundane is basically the opposite of freak. Mundane is how normal, human, boring you see yourself as. I mean, boring isn't one of the adjectives, but you know. Mundane.
Yeah. How like
average person.
Average.
Yeah.
I think maybe my superior will go up.
Cool. That makes sense to me too.
Yeah.
Because now you feel empowered to be superior and fight for justice.
Yeah, it like makes me feel more confident. Like I'm like, I know how to handle these problems now.
Cool.
Or I feel a little closer to that anyways.
Nice.
It's big problems.
Yeah. All right. Kitty, what do you think?
I think I feel like I've grown towards the team a little bit. In part because Amy was so not nice, and I think that I think I perceived myself as like becoming more part of that group as opposed to like part of a different group. And I think like deep down, like I sort of feel like I need to be part of a group in order to help control myself. And these girls seem nice.
All right.
I mean, I know them, but like they, it seems like a fun little group. I'm also, I feel
And
pretty,
Akumo.
And yes.
I love how we're always like all us ladies, and I'm like, and then Akumo.
Yeah, sorry.
The only
Akuma. I feel like I'm like closer to Felicity because I was really angry at how that person treated her, because it just seems like such a ridiculous thing to me to like blame somebody for somebody else's actions, in part because like I've been raised so strongly to like have to be responsible for my own actions. And so the idea that somebody would blame Felicity for like her mom doing something is so, and so the fact that like Amy went off and like started hanging out with that person, like it just like I try not to get angry, but it just seemed like so like deeply wrong.
Yeah.
So I now, yeah.
So would you like to give influence to Felicity, or would you like to mark potential in yourself?
I think she already has influence, doesn't she? Or is there more influence? Can she have more?
Felicity, do you have influence over Kitty already?
Yeah, we all have influence.
We all have influence over.
I get confused. So basically, Kitty, instead of Felicity getting another influence over you, she would then have the ability to shift your labels, or you could just mark a potential for yourself. Up to you.
What do you think, Felicity? Do you want to move the labels, or do you want me to
I
mark
can,
potential?
but if you want to take a potential, that's cool too.
I'm going to give you enough influence to move the labels.
Okay.
All right. So what are your labels at right now, Kitty?
Danger is +1, freak is +2, savior is 0, superior is 0, and mundane is -1.
I think I'm gonna move. What's your danger at?
Danger is at +1.
I'm gonna move your danger down 1.
Okay.
Yeah, less danger and more. What's your superior at?
Superior is at 0.
What's your savior at?
Savior is also 0.
Okay, I'm gonna move your superior up 1.
Okay, superior +1.
Yes, queen.
Nice, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, lovely. And Akumo.
I think I grew into my own image a bit more. I wish there was an option of like grow out of your own image or start having your own image, because that's what I feel like happened. But also, I guess it kind of works.
I mean, growing into your own image can be growing and out of an image as well.
Finding who you are now.
Yeah. More of a developing your personality. Yeah.
But I think it would be more like met with resistance. Like it's not something that he's like, oh wow, I'm glad I'm finding myself. It's more like he's like something that really triggers him is when people who are older than him or have influence over him try to tell him like, oh, you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to be like that. So that really triggers him. And like Doctopus saying that really like triggered him a lot. So I think in a way it kind of like made him like doubt himself a little bit, but to kind of retaliate or to like, because he's a teenager, he's trying to like find himself by himself. He tries to overcompensate by being like, no, I know who I am. So he's like doubling down in a way.
Sweet.
To try to push that doubt away. So I think his superior would go up and he would move down his mundane.
Makes sense to me.
His mundane was +2. So it'll be 1.
Yeah, you are an enigma. You are a rebel. You don't gotta listen to nobody.
I like how we all became more superior, pretty much. We're all so superior now.
Yeah. All right. So that's the session. Thanks so much, everyone, for playing. Thank you, everyone in chat, for watching, participating, chatting. We super appreciate all the support and all the inspirations. Yay!
Yay!
Yeah, I got quite a few.
Yeah. All right. So let's go around and say bye. So we'll start this time with Maxine.
Yay, love it. No, I'm Maxine. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, I'm pretty tired, so
Yeah.
thanks Lily for DMing. It was fun.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Max.
Aw.
Jess.
Yeah, we literally just got a new follower. Like, thanks,
Aw.
RPG Gamerist. Like, I'm sorry you're just coming in at the very end.
Nah, it
Um,
happens.
yeah, it's okay. I'm
Thank you for
Jess.
being here.
Yeah, thank you. I'm Jess. You can find me at Dr. Jessica Langer on Twitter and Instagram, and you can, I don't know, look at pictures of me and things.
We're all
I'm
tired.
really, I'm tired. I'm really, this is so much fun. I'm so excited to be back like with you guys. This is like my favorite thing. So
Yay.
thank you, Lily, for like making a really cool game. And thank you everybody else for like playing a really cool game with me. And thank you everybody for watching. I'm so happy to see all of you, like new people, old people, not old people, new people, previous people.
Regulars is what they're now listed as by
I think
our
I've got
mods.
kitty brain slightly.
I mean, it happens when you play a character, you become a character. We all know that feel.
Cool. Yay. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me be a complete idiot. But I love playing this character. It's so fun. It's way more fun than Zara. So
Yay.
yay. And next Thursday, I'm going to be DMing because every other Thursday I DM and every other Thursday Lily DMs. So I DM a horror campaign called Blood in the Water. And it's really creepy. I love it.
Yeah, more on that in a bit.
Yeah.
Meg.
Yeah, every Thursday.
Thank you all so much for coming. Thank you to the wonderful ladies, especially Lily for DMing and introducing us to masks. I remember when you first mentioned it, was like, that sounds cool, but I'm not sure about the mechanics and everything, because like that's how my brain typically works with D&D. But this is so amazing. I love all your characters and I love you guys. Thank you all for watching. Again, my name is Meg Gibson. Find me on Twitter. My link is in the thing. Thanks.
Yay.
Yay.
Thanks, Meg. Love you too. And Amanda.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for being here and watching. This is really fun. Like, thank you guys for playing with me. It's so much fun. Yeah, this is such a great, I don't know. The one thing that I'm really enjoying, I think, is this a sense of give and take that is really strong in this RPG, which really lends very well to storytelling because it's very much that moment in any sort of like improvisational storytelling where it's like, you want to accept this or are you going to choose your own path, and then what are the consequences of that action. I also love that there's consequences because I feel like in a lot of comic book stories you don't get to see a lot of those moments sometimes in stories, so it's very powerful. So thank you everyone for being here, and if you're not following us, follow us. If you want to sub. Thank you for inspiring us and cheering us and just being here to watch us because it's great.
Yeah.
And thank you, Lily, for introducing us to this awesome game. We have to play more Bluebeard's Bride too.
Yeah.
I just feel like
although
Magpie games are like in my feels.
I love them.
I love Magpie games. But I will say that I have now officially replaced Bluebeard's Bride in my heart with Velvet Glove because it touches on all those misogyny things that I want to talk about, but it also allows you to smoke weed and party. Whereas Bluebeard's Bride is just a very horrific, terrible experience.
Terrifying experience.
I feel like Jess would love running some Bluebeard's Bride, so I'll send you the PDF of it afterwards if you want to take a look.
I would so run a horror game any day of the week.
Also, I don't know who sent me. I think it's someone off my OnlyFans, but someone sent me Starcrossed, which is a 2-player RPG with Jenga, and I just wanted to say, if you are watching this right now, thank you so much for sending. I think I know who it was, but I'm so excited. So.
That's one of those like offbeat RPGs that everybody I know is like, Starcrossed is the fucking best. Like, it is so good. It's good to play with friends, it's good to play with couples, but you basically play two people who are in love and in a relationship, and you're just desperately trying to keep the relationship together, but everything is just falling apart because
everything is doomed. You have a
Yeah.
Jenga tower, and when it falls, your relationship is over.
Yeah.
You know it's ending, but you're like grasping and trying to hold on.
It's a
I
beautiful
love
game.
stuff like that.
So we shouldn't play it with our boyfriends or girlfriends?
No, you
or-
should.
You should.
Yeah,
You definitely
absolutely
should.
because it helps you, like, well, from what I've heard of other people, I haven't gotten a chance to play it yet, but it's about like learning how to overcome adversity. It's about like talking to your partner and communicating and like problem solving together. It is a great game to play with any loved one or like whoever. So highly
Okay.
recommend. Star-Crossed is
Jason,
great.
if you're watching, let's get that game. It'll be super
Yeah,
fun.
you
Oh,
should do
yeah.
it. It's really
Even
good.
though we already know how to communicate really well.
Even better.
Yeah. Oh, but you guys, you guys have OnlyFans. You can say that and
Yeah.
people can subscribe to that.
Yeah, I never talk about
there.
mine because I'm like,
Okay.
if people are on
there.
my, they know it's there. I just never
Yeah.
talk about it because I feel weird to be like, hey, if you want to see me like get naked and like do some low key porn somewhere, I do have an OnlyFans. But you know,
It's like
mostly.
those Reddit posts where it's like, what is this?
Yeah.
Oh, another OnlyFans promo.
Yeah. So, you know, let me talk about
Uh,
some of the other things I do. I don't have a shout out for myself
Yeah.
in chat because I didn't set it up. But
Fair.
yeah, please check out magpiegames.com. They are amazing game developers. They have so many cool games about telenovelas, urban fantasies, teen superheroes, like woodland creatures, excellent stuff. If you want to play games with me, you can sign up at magpiegames.com. I am one of their official GMs, so you can learn how to play Masks. You can learn how to play some Velvet Glove. It's a good time. On Sundays, I am DMing over on Creature Collectors on the Critical Bard channel. And that is my Digimon, Pokemon, Card Captor Sakura D&D mashup game. It's a lot of fun, very comedic D&D. And yeah, every other week I'm here with Masks. And next Thursday, we will be here with DM Jess and Blood in the
Hey.
Water. So
be
definitely
fun.
come on back for that. And
Yeah.
that's it.
That's it. All right.
So,
Have a good
yeah.
sleep, everybody.
Thanks, y'all. Have
Yeah.
a good night. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.